Welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around, play some Dungeons and Dragons, and we share the story with you, our beautiful audience and community. Thank you everyone so much for being here. We appreciate your presence this fine day. A special warm welcome to those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Greetings and salutations to you. We hope you enjoy your first taste of this group of friends and this adventuring party. We got a fun session planned for you. Just kidding, there is no plan. We never actually plan anything. Yes. But before we begin, we have some things that we need to take care of. A little bit of housekeeping. The first thing is, if you like watching D&D things live, make sure to head on over to twitch.tv/dicefunctional, where you can follow us and join in as we play this game live every Saturday at around 4 p.m. Eastern time. You can chat along with us, you can hang with us, and watch as the things happen, and, we can, just react to things live with you. It's a lot of fun to do. If you have missed a session, if you want to catch up on previous sessions, or if you don't like watching things live and watching at your own pace, head on over to YouTube. Search Dicefunctional over there. You can subscribe. That's right, subscribe to our awesome channel where you can watch all of the previous episodes of this campaign. You can even watch a recap of the first 15 sessions, so that way you can get caught up super fast, or you can send it to a friend and let them get caught up super fast so you can watch together. Pretty cool. If you want to see the setup for this campaign, we have an entire campaign 1. There's a lot of content. It's pretty cool. We also have art content. We also have game content. There's a lot of really cool content over there, so make sure to go on over there and subscribe. If you are more into listening to things, if you don't have that much data to use to watch things, if you want to pretend like you're actually being a productive member of whatever terrible job it is that you're just doing to get money so that way you can make sure to eat in this terrible capitalist economy, you can go on over to your favorite podcasting platform where you can search Dicefunctional and subscribe to our awesome podcast feed, where this episode will be uploaded, as well as all of the previous D&D episodes. If you want to interact with us on socials, make sure to go on over to Twitter at Dicefunctional with an _. We are Dicefunctional everywhere else. Follow us, share the things, interact with us. It's a good time. But that's all I got for you. We're gonna get in the game. Connor, take it away.
So, when we last left our cadre of criminals, you guys had made your way into the town of Thornhurst, a collection of caravans, carts, and wagons that had all moved as a group to hide away from the authorities, to allow for criminals to have a place to buy stuff, food, and even hide away to avoid any other trouble. You guys are here for a very different reason, though. You're not here to hide from the cops, although maybe some of you are. You guys are instead here to try and find some clues about individuals associated with one Don, the uncle of Castella, and try to find out why exactly he got convicted for a crime that he did not commit. So, you have found yourself here in Thornhurst. You've also been dealing with a few attempts on your life. Bandits that appear to have been given tips that you happen to be coming around the area and that you'd be decent targets. You're not too sure why that's happening, but it's happening regularly. With all that said, currently, you guys have managed to find some information and some things that you wanted, and you've decided to make your way over to a bar in Thornhurst. So, all of you had made your way over here effectively on your own time. If I recall correctly, the first over would have been Asher and Darius. No. It would have been Tana and Kaz. Tana and Kaz, you guys would see that you are looking at a large, almost like an open space pavilion, for lack of a better term. You can see that they have rolled out these large plank floors that are just bound together with rope, so that people have something to step on that's not mud. And they set up what looks to be like a few wooden posts and hung these cloth tarps that go from post to post to try and help hide everyone from the sun or rain in this case, as it has begun to sprinkle ever so slightly. Inside of this bar, you can see that there are quite a few individuals here. A majority of which just seem to be like folks who are trying to get day drunk. You can see even a few strangers here, namely, there does appear to be a drow woman who is at a table talking with a few other folks. And behind the bar, there is a tiefling who looks to be the owner of the establishment. You can see that there are a few people who are sitting by the actual bar itself, if they're not at a table. Currently, you can see that there are two people who are sitting effectively on either side of one another, far away. One dwarven man who's just wearing like a blue-colored cloak, and another man who, if I recall correctly, just looks to be some guy, because they're a commoner, and I didn't think to put any descriptive terms to them.
What's his name? I want to know everything about him.
Tony Baloney.
Tony Baloney! Wait, hold on! We got an award about this man.
Friend! It's his life story.
You can also tell very clearly that this bar has seen its fair share of fights. The tables are stained, greasy in some spaces, and one table, which is currently being avoided, has a very large amount of blood on it, where someone got the living shit kicked out of them. Just outside of the bar, you can see that there are a few broken tables and chairs that have been effectively thrown off to the wayside as trash. What do you two want to do?
Well, we should be finding some seats.
I guess so. Don't start a fight, Tana. I don't think it would be safe to do so in this town.
No plan on starting any.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess I'll just sit down and wait for a bit.
Okay. You find yourselves a seat, and just kind of plop yourselves down. You will at some point hear the bartender go, "Hey, what do you want to drink?"
Tana, do you even drink?
Occasionally. What kind of
Okay.
drinks do you have on top?
We have beer.
Single type of beer or different types?
I think there are a few types. There's at least one that's probably good, though.
Do you know which one is good?
Yeah. It doesn't stink, so I'm pretty sure it's good.
Can we take the good one then?
Yeah, sure. And the bartender will hustle off into his little like ramshackle hut that has been hastily assembled. He'll come back with 2 tankards. Ask for 2 coppers. That's it.
Okay.
I can give that because I have plenty of copper.
Yes, you have a
Oh,
you have a
okay.
pouch full of copper. So is there anything particular you guys are looking for or waiting for here?
I'm not entirely sure yet, because I'm pretty sure there are some people looking at us, but I don't have a good perception for that.
If there's people who are just drinking and not busy in conversation, or even from the bartender himself, Tyler would ask. So I heard there's a lot going on recently. Do you know what happened to the previous king?
So you just kind of lean over to the folks at the nearest table, which is basically like, let me double check. It is 2 elves and a half-orc. And the half-orc will speak up and go, "Oh yeah, I heard about what happened. Got fucking killed."
anyone there to witness?
Not to my knowledge, but they're definitely dead now. Someone got tired of their shit. Off them.
Tis a shame. Would have been quite a show.
I'm sure it would have been, but as long as it doesn't interfere with my drinking, I don't really care.
I'm going to incite that. Him saying no one was there that he knows of.
Oh, sure.
Because if there is someone who knows what happened, it could be helpful.
Important. Yeah, just to correct, because I didn't say it. It is a woman. I did not say that.
That's a good start. Nat 20 plus 4.
Ruler a queen or a king?
It was a king.
It was a king, but right now it's a queen.
It appears to be a queen currently.
Oh, okay.
So, Nat 20 plus 4.
They appear to be genuine. They're telling you the truth. They don't know about anyone who saw it, but they know that they're dead. That seems to be coming from, at least in their mind, a reputable place in their mind.
So, in general, the whole occasion was very secretive, probably planned and staged.
A good chunk of it sounds like it may have been planned in some way, but like the entire who's who and what's what about it, it's not known just yet.
So no one knows how the previous ruler got killed?
No one knows how they died. They just know that they are dead.
Did they see the body?
Well, that's a good question to ask them, isn't it?
No, because that's not actual death. That's just saying that they're dead due to assumption.
Ask.
All you can do is ask. Has anyone actually seen the body? You know?
Yeah. How are they truly dead? No one has seen the previous king's body at all.
That's a good point, I suppose. Don't know. To my knowledge, they're dead, but I suppose you're right. They very well could just be not here.
They could be locked up.
I mean, getting run out of town is the closest thing to not being king anymore, I suppose. But
That's also, yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm just doing some quick token things.
Alright.
Hang on, someone's knocking on my door. I'll be right back.
Stop knocking on the door.
So, after pause and time to for everybody to drink a bit, Tana will say, any notable people come into town recently?
Make a persuasion check, please.
Don't have high hopes because I only have a +1, I believe. 11 on the die +1, so 12.
Oh, I don't know about that. And she now appears to be kind of like, now officially kind of like fixing her eyes on her drink and keeping her look away from you.
Right, then diverting back to more general banter.
I forgot the horses.
The question's like, so the bartender is the beer he says is the best actually the best?
It's probably the best condition. The rest of it is...
Walked on
It
the
doesn't
cheap.
taste right.
I
So as far as I'm concerned, yes, it is the best.
didn't know.
Sorry, what was that?
Good to know.
No, you cut out a bit.
You just say good to know.
Oh yes, okay, sorry. And they will begin to go back to their drinks. I've moved everyone onto this map, so you guys may, at your own time, bring yourselves into the bar, whenever you please.
Temptation to sit at the blood table.
Blood table.
Blood table!
Oh.
Good.
Blood table for the blood cult.
Ugh, it's so
Good.
fresh. Ugh, it's like sitting on wet paint.
Hey, when you walk into a bar and you want people to think you're the baddest bitch there, you sit at the wet.
Yes! Blood table!
Blood table.
Let me just make a quick adjustment. There we go. If you hold shift and move your token, you can then kind of like go out of the grid.
Table. Also, I already know who's gonna beat the shit out of us just from a quick glance.
Looking at this bar, I see it. My eyes. I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
This one thing is gonna kill us.
Darius and Asher.
Yeah.
You two make your way into the bar, and you find yourselves the nearest seats that you can, according to the way the road led you, which does happen to indeed be the freshly bloodied table. Plopping yourselves down, the bartender will shout over if you guys want a drink. And if you say yes, he'll give you a couple of tankards of beer, just a copper each. It is dirt cheap swill, to be totally honest with you.
This is gonna take it, but she's decidedly not drinking it.
Good call.
She has standards for her alcohol, and it is not this.
You have to do the mouth closed drink where you go. Don't actually drink it.
So, what do you two wish to do?
Glance around.
Okay. You can see Kaz and Tana are here. They're sitting at a table that's not covered in blood. How is it, by the way?
Not yet.
No, Jace.
It could.
It tastes like it's different Skittles.
Okay, it just tastes like another form of Skittles.
Yeah, just a different mashup of Skittles.
Okay.
More of like the lime ones. I like.
Wait,
it.
is that Mountain Dew?
Yep. The new
You're
voodoo.
drinking
It's the voodoo. Yeah.
You're drinking the trader's drink.
I don't care.
Mountain Dew good.
I don't like
Mountain
Mountain
Dew
Dew.
good.
I don't like Mountain Dew.
It's Baja
Why are all of
Blast.
you drinking
There are
Mountain
like
Dew
four
today?
people here drinking. Sorry, 5. That's not Mountain Dew. That's
I love Mountain Dew. What?
You
No, it's
can't
not.
see it, but I have one too.
Oh my
They're
god!
in the same company.
like
Wait,
5
I had
people
a
Actually,
here.
Coca-Cola
sponsor us. I'll
earlier.
even come work for you.
Yeah.
This is empty. I did finish it, and I have a Coke that I have to get out of my little mini fridge.
Oh
See, I
my
finished
God.
the Coke first, and now I'm moving on to the Baja Blast.
Back up, Blaze.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Could be.
I wish. Give me my Baja Blast dice.
Ice?
Dice. Yeah. I want
Bi-
Baja Blast. I want Baja Blast dice.
Spice.
But
Baja Blast Dice. Vice.
Spice. Spice.
Vice. It's for Vice. It's for Vice.
I like combining words. Just deal with it.
Baja Blast.
Bussy.
Until we are sponsored,
Pussy.
we should be calling it Baja Blast. will not stop until we are sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
I love Baja Blast. Baja.
You sound like a white person who says tortilla wrong.
Tortilla.
Tortilla.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
But
Tortilla Baja.
if there's anything that you guys, or you four currently, want to do on your own right now in the bar, you may do so. You may have conversations amongst yourselves. You may fuck around if you so choose. Or we can wait. We can get the other three in there as well, and you guys can all interact as a group. It is up to you.
I'm people watching.
You're people watching? Okay. If you guys are people watching, then you can do perception or sense motive, maybe.
Rana, what's sense motive?
Fuck
Inside.
off. Insight.
We all know what it is, but
Yeah, but it's more fun to give him shit.
true.
Every time. Every fucking time.
Vibe check or person check?
That's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide.
5.
Vibe check. Not a great one. We're starting strong tonight, y'all. I got a spicy 11.
You get a feeling that basically everybody here is shifty in their own fucking way. There's not a single person in this damn bar who is just a straight-laced guy who is coming here for a drink. Everyone here is either a weirdo or just a straight-up freak that most likely is a criminal.
Party included.
Party
You
included.
See this hat? I'm a weirdo. I'm weird. I don't fit in.
I don't belong here.
We'll say as we'll go. Well, at least we fit in.
All right. In that case, Fizzy, Rot, and Granny, you three can move yourselves in if you'd like.
Where are we going?
Dropping boys.
Hey, dropping boys.
I see one open table and it's got like 3 seats. Perfect.
Let's go. That sounds like ours.
She's marching confidently in. Feet up on the like walks in like she owns the place. Feet up on the table. Orders the nicest beer.
Got it. 3 copper.
Fuck no, yeah.
Sorry. One copper for everybody who wants a beer. Rot does not want a beer.
Rod almost asks, like, do you have milk? Like, is one of those people, you know?
Do you have water?
I would like milk, please.
Considering the condition of the beer
Right?
here, would you want milk from this
No.
place?
Right?
No.
I don't think you've
Does
ever
he
seen
not want beer
Trigun,
either?
but Rot in this situation is Millie from Trigun the anime. She carries it for reference. She's a very tall lady. She's extremely kind and sweet. She carries a minigun under her coat and asks for milk at the bar. She's very strong.
That's the vibe.
So, at this point, you all have made your way into the bar as a group. If you guys wish, you can interact amongst yourselves or interact as a group. If you guys have anything you want to do, let me know. Just go for it.
Is anyone looking at us weird?
That would be a perception check.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, cock. Sorry.
For reference to everybody who is here, trying to keep an eye on over your shoulder and check out people who may be investigating you, that is a perception check.
Okay.
Trying to get a read on other people, that will be insight.
I'm gonna use my 12. I rolled very low.
Okay.
That's a. Let me make sure. I should have my fucking stats memorized, but I don't. Perception is a +7, so that is a 19 total.
19 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else roll as well or no?
I don't want to roll. This is gonna be kind of strange to ask to do in a city of criminals, but I wanted to see if I could use suspicious minds, just to see if anyone's like planning on, like they seem like they're going to actively try to do something.
You
Obviously
want
everyone's
to
here guilty in some
you want to try and judge malice.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can work with that then.
Yeah, malice or like they're like anxious, they're jittery or like they're about to do something.
Okay. Right.
Which one? Did you say perception is like looking at other people to see if they're looking at you?
Perception is trying to find out if someone's watching you.
Okay.
Insight is getting a read on people.
I'm gonna do perception. Perception. Yep.
Me and you are both rolling great today.
Rod is too nervous. That's a fucking 8.
Alrighty. So, you will note, Fizzy, that, there are definitely people who are looking at you. You guys are kind of the new strangers who have showed up, and you are an odd collection. Given the fact that you have all sat at different tables and have not tried to, like, pull chairs to each other or are regularly speaking with one another, they're not assuming that all 7 of you are together, but you're still an albino drow, a person wearing a wooden mask, and a cowboy. So you are getting looks. There are definitely some rougher types who are going or eyeing you up, and you have a feeling that if they get the opportunity, they may try to mug you or steal from you. You can also tell that people are absolutely eyeing up Tana, who is the weakest looking out of all of you, as a big fucking target. So bear that in mind as well.
That's the point.
Oh, bunny girl. It's it.
Yes, Jess?
Jess wants to do a power move right now. That's also
Okay.
for fun, because she's stressed and we're in a place that's unfamiliar, and she doesn't want to get attacked and not be prepared. So you're gonna see her take out her drugs, put them on the blood table, smash them and snort them. Yeah.
The chaotic power move would be to just lick the table.
Ah!
Snorting.
Mm-mm.
So,
We snort
People
drugs
wouldn't want to mess
right
with
off
you
the
because
blood
they think
table.
you were crazy.
yeah, exactly.
I need to make this clear for everybody. Acetanilide is basically a form of painkiller like aspirin. This is the equivalent of going to a biker bar, crushing up tablets of aspirin and snorting it.
Yeah.
Brushes up an ibuprofen.
To be fair, they don't know what I just did.
It's true,
They
they
just-
don't.
They just saw someone take drugs out on the table that's covered in blood, crush them, and snort them off the table.
Okay.
Logistic question.
You're a freak. You are a freak. Yes,
Logistic
yes, Joe.
question. Blood wet.
Not in the same spot, just on the
Not
table.
in the same spot.
I'm watching you.
I also, can I do like an intimidation roll or something to kind of, because
Give the vibe of-
I'm trying to put off an aura of like don't fuck with me or my friends that I came with.
You're trying
'cause I
to
know
you're trying to
Fizzy and
puff
Rot.
yourself up, basically.
Yeah, because I know
Okay,
Fizzy and Rod are not the most intimidating looking.
Granny,
But
you're
I'm a
scaring the
grizzled old
hoes.
cowboy. Yeah, I'm a grizzled old cowboy, so with a visible gun.
Me be a hoe, Granny.
Well, it's only a 9, plus 4, so 13. But
Doing great tonight, y'all.
yeah,
Granny, you are not scaring the hoes enough.
oh, I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, she is in fact with Rot and Fizzy.
Yeah.
Not the
Two-
most intimidating
Two
duo.
of the not too intimidating folks here.
Swinging their little leggies.
Unfortunately, I think the intimidating table is also two of the weaker characters in the group.
Well, so I will say, as a freebie, Asher and Darius, after someone has just snorted drugs off of a blood table, people aren't looking at you as fresh meat as much now because someone has just snorted drugs off a blood table. So you get the sense you don't necessarily need to worry.
Did what I wanted it to do.
They aren't looking because you're scary. They aren't looking because you're gross.
Yeah, you see a few people go, whoa.
You know what? It means people are less likely to fuck with us. I'm glad to take it.
Just like, that guy's just kind of a freak.
Yeah, I could dive into the latrine too. Doesn't mean I should, just so people won't fuck with me.
They won't, though, after you've done that.
Sneaky.
Look, being willing to degrade yourself so people don't bother you is a tactic.
Hi, I'm
It
Darius.
sure
This
is.
is Jackass.
God.
God.
Icon score, that would not be a good idea.
Everybody in Jackass has expertise in not being annoyed. Granny, the only not Granny, sorry. Fizzy, the only thing that will really kind of like provoke your attention would be that like down the road a ways there is a tremendous lizard folk that is walking down the road in the direction of the bar. They stand about 8 foot tall.
Okay.
And you can see that they have a turtle shell shield and a big fuck off battle axe that they have with them.
Okay. Okay. Fizzy sees that, kind of sits back in her seat a little bit, and kind of throws a worried glance at the two at her table. Like, and sort of does this, sort of motioning in the direction.
Rot maintains an air of worried.
It's probably nothing. Granny will also lean forward and like lower her voice so she's not overheard by the most nearby people and be like, I'm getting some weird vibes of the dwarf behind me, so just be on the lookout. He's entirely too calm. She winks at the back.
Can
Tips
I
back though.
whisper into my earpiece, because there is one person at each table that has one?
This is true, actually.
Fun how that works out.
Definitely planned, not at all coincidence.
I was
Definitely
gonna say,
planned.
really quiet. There's a very big lizard.
Stage whisper,
Don't-
please. Don't
don't
actually
actually-
whisper.
Yeah, you're just like, sorry, Michelle, brain. I'm sorry, my brain is not good today, guys. She's like, there's a very large lizard folk, very tall, got a big sword, big shield, walking this way. She says this in fizzy voice. I forgot my fizzy voice for a second there. But yeah, she'll just say, yeah, does not look friendly. I mean, no one here is friendly, but...
Don't know what to do with that information as she chugs the beer.
Fair.
Look over
Alrighty.
at Darius. She's got powder still under her nose, and she goes, "Got it."
Other four, any actions you guys wish to take? Alrighty.
Probably just ask Gaz, want to play a bit of cards while you bait?
Yeah, sure, why not? What is it?
Just cards.
It's just cards. I don't know what cards
Poker.
I never played
Probably.
poker.
I don't think it matters what game.
It
It would probably be a game that was played at the carnival quite a lot,
Okay.
Yeah.
and not for money. Not for money
You're playing
right
Old
now.
Maid.
But
Those old
I was gonna
maids.
say you're probably playing Egyptian Rat Screw, which is the slap.
Fuck are you?
What?
I don't know what that is either.
People have gravely strange looks now. I think it has other names, but it's the one where you're trying to slap cards to like pick them up. I think
Yes.
We call that slapjack.
but
that's weird. Anyway,
But
you
as
slap
the
the jack.
But as the side effect, it means you basically have free access that people aren't going to question, moving to your pockets or holding up cards and pewing over them. No one's gonna judge you for that, so you can be a bit more prepared without people questioning it.
This is true. So, Kaz and Tana, you guys are starting to play a little game of cards. You can theoretically use this to kind of hide small hand movements and stuff like that without getting too much attention drawn to you.
Okay.
Asher and Darius, anything you guys need to do? No? Okay. So, in that case, we'll go back to the initial three. Any choice? Hey. Oh.
I was gonna say, Fizzy's gonna pull out her tarot deck and start messing with it.
Okay. Anything? Is there something in particular you're looking to do by doing that, or?
She's just trying to keep her. She's trying to just kind of like look busy, and maybe like do a reading a little bit. I can't do augury in the middle here, can I? Because that would look really obvious, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna say yes. It will
Yeah.
look very obvious if you
Fuck.
try to do an augury spell.
Yeah, because like, if it did require the fucking objects, I would do it.
You
right
could
now.
you could try to slink away from the bar temporarily and then do it. But like, if you try to do it in the middle of the bar, everyone's gonna look at you because you're casting a spell.
Yeah, I know. God damn. No, I'm not gonna run that risk right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if I can get a reading from my cards, honestly. Like for a not just for like flavor, not for like any like actual spell casting or anything or in-game stuff.
Okay. Perception checks from anyone who wants to. This applies to all of you.
Okay. Physical or digital?
I'm gonna roll digital from here on out today. Roll a 3 in the die.
No.
Let's roll the actual.
Say
perception.
goodbye, Granny Dice.
13
No.
plus 4, 17 total.
17
There's a decent
plus
roll.
7. 24.
Okay.
Busy dice, doing me well.
Alright, one person from each table did decent.
Jace, did you roll?
No.
No.
No, Asher's just
Okay.
kind of keeping a general eye out.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Kaz, you got a 3?
I got a 3, but I'm losing to Tana in cards.
That's fair. Busy.
24.
24. Granny?
I didn't even add it. I rolled a 3 on the die.
Okay. Darius?
At a 21.
Got it. Rot?
11.
Got it. And Tana?
17 total.
Excellent. Anyone who rolled above a 3? You do see this?
What?
Because I rolled to see how noticeable he was. Strangely enough, the 8-foot-tall lizardfolk is very noticeable. And he rolled a 3. So,
Even a passive perception from all of us would have passed it.
yeah, passive
Oh, so-
perception. So literally, Asher, you're just keeping a general eye out.
Mhm.
You still notice this.
Yeah.
So I would notice that because I would have rolled I rolled a 5 total because my perception's +2.
Yeah, like all of you, like practically all of you see this. You can see that you can see the very large lizard folk was making their way down the road, and you see that they turn and they make a hand movement towards the bar. And then you'd see 3 other people start falling behind him.
I think they're gonna want a table. Should we conglomerate to one table? We're taking up a lot of space. Should we make sure they have a place to sit? They look upset.
Is it possible to see if like he's looking for a fucking fight from this bar?
That would be insight check.
All right. 18.
Okay. Oh, Jace? Are you...
The canister of napalm that Asher
Yeah.
now has, how much of that can Asher pour into like a separate container in his pocket real quick?
It depends on the container. What's your thought?
Asher's gonna try and pour like half of it out into a jar.
Okay, yeah, you could do that.
Like maybe like half to a quarter out into a jar. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I would allow that.
Cool. He'll do that as discreetly as possible.
Yeah. Just do a sleight of hand.
That is with sleight of hand.
My bottle of napalm.
Yeah, that's
Don't worry about it.
That's an 18 with sleight of hand.
Good. I need right?
I do love the cartoonish idea of Asher pulling out a big cartoon bottle that says napalm across it and looking this lizard in the eye and going,
This game is fucking
wanna come
wild,
up
you
with this?
guys.
Hey, just Tana, I have
Casual.
a weird question before we go any further.
Yep.
The booze that we were handed, how much like wood grain alcohol does it smell like?
It smells like next to no alcohol. This is like piss beer. It is so watered down and junky that you don't think you could light this thing on fire if you tried.
That's mainly what I was asking. Good to know.
Trust me, I knew where you were going, but
honestly, for a criminal bar, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Thinking that.
Yeah.
and the blood it soaks into wood, so it's less likely to catch fire.
Is blood flammable?
No.
If there's a high enough alcohol content in it.
Which you won't get from this bar.
That got the shit beat out.
This motherfucker's pickled. Goddamn.
I don't like watching him count.
Same.
Castella, please roll me a d7.
Okay. Hang on. It's a
You have a
D7?
bad feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 1.
1. Okay.
Cool, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Okay.
What does my 18 insight get me? By the way?
18 insight gets you there. Actually, I'll message it to you.
Awesome. So cool. I
Don't
love
worry.
that.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Like, right, if you're watching Granny, like, when you're like asking, like, should we move? Should we get them another table? She's like doesn't respond right away, and she is just kind of like, you can see she's like tapping her fingers now, like a little nervous but unsure. It's like,
Fizzy's gonna lean forward.
Yeah.
Fizzy's leaning forward, and she's saying this into the thing. Yeah, before you do that. Jace?
Before that last movement, because they're looking like they're looking at us, right? Just like cursory glance.
It looks like they are coming. They are coming into this bar, and they are coming. I would grant you an insight check to figure out who they're looking at.
Real quick, yeah.
Can I also do the insight?
Yes.
20 total. It's an 18 plus 2.
Damn. Hold on.
Jace, they are looking at Asher.
Okay, cool. Before that last step that guy took, Asher is tossing the canister right in front of to where he is. It's spinning. Asher's pulling the new handgun from underneath his cloak real quick and firing a shot at the canister.
Very cool. Okay. Actually, Fizzy, what were you about to say?
Say.
Oh?
Considering, I guess you're gonna make the able to connect this, but she's gonna say, they're looking to kill. She's gonna be like, they want to kill one of us or someone. I don't know who, but they want to kill someone.
They want to kill one of us.
As she's saying that, Deus does watch Asher do that, and she's gonna go, you're just gonna hear a heavy sigh across the intercom.
She says that, Asher makes that connection, and then does what he does.
Okay. Do we have your pistol statted?
Nope.
Fuck.
It is not statted.
I knew I fucking forgot something.
Yep. It's okay though, because I'm assuming it's napalm, and it's not there's no combustion to this projectile. It is just a longer lead bullet that's just gonna go through.
Yeah, basically.
But the idea is it's spinning, so it's gonna hit all of them with napalm, right?
That is definitely what you're aiming for. So what I'll have you do is basically make a dexterity check.
Okay, cool.
We'll treat this like a ranged attack. We're kind of playing Calvin ball with this, and we're kind of improvising. So, you know.
I'll make up the stats right now.
No.
D100 for attack.
No.
D100 for damage, and D100 for fuck off.
Am I adding proficiency to this?
Still technically a bullet.
Yeah, but the thing is that Asher's not trying to make the bullet hit them. He's trying to make the splattered fluid hit them. So I would argue not in this case.
Cool. 21.
Okay, that's still really good.
Mm-hmm. Because the next part's the fun part.
Yeah, next part's the fun part.
Yep.
Okay. I will give everybody else one. Actually, I'm gonna say no. Basically, all of you would have seen this coming because they were so fucking blatantly obvious. I'll grant everybody here except Jace. You know what you're doing, and I know what you're doing.
Yeah, Asher's already starting to stand up. Everybody can see it.
Yeah,
and his hand's coming up.
Everyone else, I'll grant you one action, just an action. What do you guys want to do?
Hold on.
Yes, Granny.
Do I notice the movements of the dwarf at the bar?
The moment that, not even the gunshot goes off, the moment something is thrown, the dwarf turns around really quickly.
Point of order, there is no sound from the gunshot. There is no combustion. It's a railgun.
It's effectively a railgun, so there is no sound of gunfire, but the moment that something is thrown, the dwarf appears to have been basically on edge the entire time, and they spin around and are watching what's happening. They don't seem like they're ready to throw hands. They just are immediately paying attention.
Okay, so it doesn't look like he's with them.
No, you see that he has a very focused look on his eyes, like he is immediately to attention.
Can I do a bonus action instead of an action?
I will grant that, but it's all you'll get.
That's fine. I'm starting my sorry for him.
Okay.
That's literally all I'm doing. Yeah.
You jump straight into starry form?
Yeah. As soon as I see Asher standing up and start, I have intuition that something's gonna happen. And I know they're aiming for Asher, so, immediate starry form.
Okay. Kaz?
I can't remember, the last fight we had at the camp, did we have a long rest or no? We didn't.
Yes, you guys had enough days to go through a long rest. You're back
okay. Up. I had to ask because I'm still low on HP.
That's fair. Hold on. We'll press the long rest button for you and
I was like, oh my god, I didn't
there you go.
Understand.
You're good to go, buddy.
God. Wait, how many people are? Oh, it's a big lizard man and three other dudes? No, 3 other dudes. Sorry,
four total. There are 3 other people with the giant lizard person.
Okay. It's gonna be weird if I climb on the table right now.
Do you care about appearances in this situation?
No, I'm gonna climb on the table.
There you go.
I'm gonna point out, Izzy is turning into stars. Don't worry about looking weird.
All right. In that case, Granny.
Yeah, she'll. Still kind of taking stock of the situation. She doesn't do much, but she like stands up and like draws her gun. Stands on the chair, one foot on the table, and elevated.
Okay. Immediately gets into a fire position. I'll count that as you basically we'll say you're steadying your shot, so your first shot will have an advantage.
Okay.
Paris?
I'll take that.
Yeah, I look at this little group that I can see pretty well. I can see the big man, yes, but I can see what looks like a spellcaster behind him. And that's where Deus is going to be taking her shot.
Okay.
The man in purple.
Okay. So I will describe what you are seeing as well, just to point this out. There's the 8-foot-tall lizard man. He is carrying a large, wickedly sharp, rusted battle axe, and a turtle shell shield. There is what appears to be an individual wearing a dull purple cloak. They have some magic flickering at their fingertips. And you see that there's an individual with black clothing, a scimitar, and holding in one hand a chain, which is then leading up to the mouth of the next person, where they're wearing effectively like a muzzle. And this other person looks to be in pretty bad condition. They are dry of scale. They look very dehydrated. Possibly some kind of mer person, maybe. But you can see they have wickedly sharp talons and very sharp teeth, which you can just barely see between a partially closed mouth. So, but you'll be taking aim at the spellcaster. That will be advantage on your first strike. Rot.
Rot, hearing I assume is it a glass bottle, the napalm thing that breaks?
Oh yeah.
I assume so.
Yeah. It's like a simple glass jar.
Yeah.
Hearing the glass break, Rot turns around and in the turn activates Form of Dread. So it's all spooky.
Form of Dread.
That's what is it?
D10.
What's a good symbol for Form of Dread? There we go. That's a good face for it. Tana.
Not bad.
As a melee person, I'm not gonna take out my longbow in the middle of the spar to ready a shot, so she'll kind of stand up and I suppose just flick one of her chakras off of her wrist and ready that to throw at one of the targets if they attack
move.
her.
Okay, so if they move towards you, you're pitching it at them, basically.
Basically, she's not entirely sure what they're going to do, but if they move to attack, she's going to throw.
Okay, so
actually, specifically, if the spellcaster is going to cast a spell, she's going to throw it and try to interrupt it if it's concentration.
Got it. Held action in case a spell is cast.
So,
very fair.
Not melee attack, specifically a spell.
Okay. In that case, Jace, what is it that Asher is doing?
Asher's just gonna wink at the guy at the front and cast Firebolt on the napalm.
Okay. Roll me a spell attack with Firebolt.
That is... Where's my plus? 18.
Okay. Asher, you give a quick wink to the lizard folk as you cast Firebolt, igniting the napalm that has coated their bodies. You watch as these four individuals who all got doused in the napalm catch fire. And you can see that it appears to be sticking to them quite well. They will need to take an action to not be on fire. Please roll me 4d6.
Okay, cool. 11 and 17 points of fire damage.
Okay, pretty good. 17 points of fire damage. You will see that the chained individual with the dried skin is looking very, very bad as of now, especially after that fire was tossed onto them. The spellcaster looks pretty unhappy, but the two seemingly melee fighters seem less phased, the lizard folk especially. For reference, every time you hit their round after this, you're going to do an additional 2d6 until they unfire themselves.
Okay, good.
And I'll give them all the burning token. It's gonna be pretty bad for those guys. Okay, and with all that said, I'm going to add all of you into initiative, and we're gonna start up this fight. Asher, as you ignite the fire on these individuals, you hear the lizard folk growl to the other three.
I told you we should have killed them.
No, they
Ladies and
must
gentlemen,
really
please.
folk, no?
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody please roll initiative.
What did we do to them?
Just a baby.
We're just a baby.
Who Kaz got that nat
Kaz
20,
is
baby.
ready.
Yeah. Carnies are ready for anything.
I'm all the way in the back as usual. In the usual healer position. It's fine.
That's-
The healer rolling low is the important part.
It's always a good thing.
The number of nat ones
Wait, I
I
can
rolled
double
is
heal.
initiative. Like,
Okay.
Literally 4 of us back to back to back in this.
remember, in the last 5 combat encounters of Campaign 1, 4 of those 5, I rolled a nat 1 on initiative.
It's not a
That's
bad
what the-
thing.
That's where the healer should be.
Yeah, it's where the healer
Yeah.
belongs, to be
As
honest.
long
Back
as
of the bus.
as long as the healer
Yeah, it's back of the-
survives until that point.
It's back at
It's
the bus.
great.
It's also just the best, like, tactical position for them. Because, like, then everything bad happens to everybody else. Okay.
Time to undo that.
Yeah,
Time to
exactly.
undo the
Control
bad.
Z.
Control Z.
Kaz, you are first up.
Can I hit the this dude?
Spellcaster.
Yeah,
What are you gonna hit them with? Out of curiosity.
Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt? Yeah, you can cast Witch Bolt on them.
I don't know how lightning affects with fire, but that's kind of a thing I don't even know.
Special
No, I
third
don't think that hits.
You will see that the spellcaster appears to be staying very much on edge, and as you cast Witch Bolt, they immediately duck down onto a 3-point stance to avoid the bolt as it comes flying past them. Anything else you'd like to do? You have movement.
I guess I'll go to the next table. I'm not close to them in melee range either, so
You're just gonna jump onto the next table?
yeah, why not?
These
For
poor
flair.
people trying to have a drink and they're just leaping on their table.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Do I need to make an athletics check or anything to go
No.
to the next table?
No, I'm not gonna make you
No.
do that for a table.
Okay. I'm
Hey.
standing on this table.
I will also say, if you haven't eaten it already, the snacks that Tana makes are a bonus action to consume, so if you haven't done so already, you could eat that for 2
Yeah, you
temporary
can just
hit
snack,
points.
just do a quick snack down and get some temporary hit points.
I'd say not right now. I'll do it probably the next turn.
Tana, you're up.
Alright, seems things are about to get lively. She will kind of go up there as she's unfurling her chakra and say, "Hello there." She's going to do some quick punches.
Okay.
First one, 20, not natural, to
Okay.
hit. For 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second one, 19 to hit.
Okay.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I am not expending any ki, not using her rend because she doesn't quite yet know.
Yeah, don't quite know how bad it's gonna be. Okay. What was your second damage again?
8, so 15 total.
Okay, they are looking rough. It's the illusionist's turn. They are going to bonus action use their displacement feature. As of now, you can see that their form is beginning to flicker and move. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more difficult to land an attack on them now, as the position keeps moving in their space. And then as an action, they are going to put themselves out, dousing the napalm. Because your napalm sucks, Jace.
Mm-hmm.
That was your bonus. Not much else they can do without risking... Whoops! I kicked you out of initiative. I'm a dumb bitch. That was my bad. Let me adjust that.
Damn.
I'll call it a 19. I don't care. They are no longer on fire. And that will be Granny's turn.
Technically, I need to step forward because of the pillar. I'm still on the table. Shooting over Rock's head. Hey. And she takes one look at like the merfolk with the chain and aims a shot at the cloaked figure. And she's expending a grit point to try and knock the chain out.
Trying to disarm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But at advantage.
And for reference, the cloaked figure is a landlocked pirate. Landlocked
Yeah.
pirate.
Come
You have
on,
advantage on your
baby,
first shot.
Come on, baby. Yo, baby!
Hey,
Alright.
finally.
It is a
Why
strength
is that a
save.
+2? Wait, what?
Why is that a +2? What
I guess
have
I'm
you
not
done?
doing well. Whatever. It's a 19 on the die. You know I hit. I guess I didn't do the attack action. I just did the weapon. So that should be 13 damage as well because it's a +3.
Yep. Let me
Not
check
bad.
something.
No,
I'm testing something. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay.
I clicked the wrong button.
That must be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So
13
knocking-
points of damage.
It's
They'll
a
have to make.
strength saving throw to keep a hold on the chain.
Yep. Versus your DC. They're
Yeah.
gonna pass.
Yeah.
You see it. They clutch their hands despite the bullet cracking into them, and manage to hold on to it. They still took the damage, right?
Yes. Take
Okay.
full damage. So 13 damage.
Ouchies.
Yeah, max damage.
Who's Max? Why'd you damage him?
He owes me money.
Asher, you're up. Also, Granny, you still have movement. So.
She's gonna hop down and stand next to Asher.
Okay. Asher, now it's you.
Asher is gonna take a couple steps back. End up standing on this table up here. We have a plan. And then
You knocked this lady out of her chair.
but on me.
Sorry, man, my mistake.
But on me. Asher is then going to bring the new weapon up to bear and take a shot at this fine lizard gentleman at the front.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm adding to this, but the roll is a 9 on the die. If it's similar to details, I'm adding a 7 to it. For 16.
For 16?
Yep.
16 will match AC.
Cool.
Also, let me quickly add a pistol into your inventory.
Yep.
So give me just
Plus
a
one?
hot second, Jace, okay?
Cool.
Oh yeah, +1, because you use your artificer thingamabob
Yes.
on your weapons, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if I didn't make this one at a +1 level, it is
Okay.
currently magical.
Yeah, I was gonna say we still need to hammer out details on this because I think I totally spaced it.
You know, details is the shotgun. We need to
No,
call this one
stop
something
it.
different. The joke was there.
We're going to temporarily put it in as a palm pistol from Critical Role.
Cool.
It matches up at least close enough with some of the details. I think the range we're definitely gonna mess around with, but at least the damage D8 for a pistol, that'll do.
That'll do. That'll do. So on a D8, well, we're gonna start off spicy. That is an 8 plus 5. 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not nice of you.
Come on, you overgrown iguana.
The lizardfolk will, in response to you, just go. As we just let out this awful crocodile noise from its throat.
Those are some muffled allergies you have. I'm sure somebody makes something that you could take for those.
Darius, you're up.
He hears Asher say that. She'll go, oh, I can do it if you give me a little bit of time.
Give him a shot.
And I'm going to, similarly to Asher, move back but not jump on a table before taking my shot at the illusionist that I already had lined up.
Go ahead.
You said it's harder to hit him because of what he's doing, so I lose my advantage.
So it's basically just the exact same. Plus side though, he has an AC of 12, so he did not have the chance for mage armor or anything like that. He's only got an AC 12.
Had to put out the napalm.
Yeah. That's actually exactly it, Jace. He had to put out the napalm so he could do defensive things.
Take your pick.
9 points of piercing damage. He's looking very rough. Anything else, buddy?
She added her little quip to Ash's quip.
Okay. Rot, you're up.
It's my turn. I do have to double check something. What is the
Okay.
Yeah, there's no. You're fine.
I just got to double check.
Yeah.
So Rod is thinking with DPS brain and is not considering the consequences of doing something.
Uh-huh.
So, like, right here, Rot is going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
Which we checked. It will not hit Tana.
It's not going to hit Tana.
It will not, yeah.
There's a reason I didn't jump in the middle of all four.
Good
I
call.
thank you for that.
Is it also because that'd be a really fucking bad idea?
Not necessarily, because I
What
could
are you
have done
talking
that.
about?
I could have done that and taken the dodge action, and then none of them would have been able to move without provoking.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
the button you want to hit.
This is the
So,
one.
Shatter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I had
there's
to do
a
a measure
pole
template.
there.
You can unclick. We already
gonna
know
click-
where it's going.
Yeah.
Connor, you know Katima would have done it.
Yes,
Ooh.
Katima
Katima
would
would
have.
have fine.
That
Katima's
is
dumber-
some
Katima's
spicy
dumber than a
damage.
bag of bricks.
Fuck.
Technically,
Actually, she wasn't
nah.
that. Con saves for everybody. Except for,
That is
except
spicy.
for Tana.
She was,
Oh, lizard man.
she was just
Dog.
bad at speaking.
So 1, the illusionist, but he still takes half.
Yeah.
He does still take out.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Gotta balance out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
This bitch.
Oh my god!
Natural 20.
Oh!
Shut up!
You know,
You still hit the lizard folk really hard.
Stupid lizard.
con saves are like that's where you do your natural 20s, Connor. I'm fine with that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you
natural
watch
20s on
as
there.
you watch as the lizard folk kind of grits their teeth and watches as they're like your part of their eardrum does sound like it slightly pops, and something kind of starts to trickle out of the open ear that they have. The illusionist, something must have ruptured in them because you watch them collapse. They are bleeding out officially.
Oh,
Shit. Rod does not
they-
say that. Rod is a good boy.
Rod is a good boy. The illusionist is on death saves. I should not make them dead, but still.
Oh, that doesn't count for form of dread, right? That has to be
No.
like an attack.
It needs to be
It's
attacks.
like- okay.
Good thought though.
Just double check.
And then half of 17, 8, I think. I can do numbers good.
Yes.
Okay. You've
You
knocked
wanna move?
one of them down. Any movement?
Rod, just because Rod's nervous, Rod will move to where Granny was. Oop. So in like behind Granny's chair. Where
Gotcha.
Granny vacated. Like
It is the Screeching Marrow's turn. Jace, 2d6 of damage.
Let's do it.
And I double checked just to be sure. The thing I base them off of, they are not weak on fire damage. So
Got
I
it.
already checked that.
8 points of fire damage.
Okay, he's looking very bad. I made him weaker considering how bad of a state he was in. He just barely has the chance to do the thing I kind of had him here for. Like just barely. He's gonna fucking die after this.
He can do the screeching.
How'd you know, buddy?
this is his
Uh,
swan song.
But the thing it's named after.
Let's see. 30 feet. Yeah, he doesn't need to get very far in. He's gonna rush. He's not gonna stop himself from being on fire. He's gonna rush you, Granny. And instead of clawing at you, he will instead get close up to you, and then he'll just pull himself back and everyone within 30 feet of him, I need you to make Constitution saving throws. Oh, sorry, Wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom
Wisdom?
save.
Yep,
That is much
Wisdom
needed.
saves.
Can I, as a reaction, look at Rot and give? Because I think my Oracle thing lets me do
As a reaction to D4.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give Rot take a good card, and I'm just gonna throw a good card at Rot, so you can add a D4 to yours.
Just, you throw the moon at Rot.
I do. Yes.
It's like Hildebrand and it sticks in the forehead.
And then
Fun.
Oh, you're fine.
Plus a D4.
Plus a
Fun
D4.
fact from stories from my dad's childhood. Apparently there was once an argument that was happening at a family party, and it was between two family members that fought like cats, basically. And one of them got so pissed off that they picked up a fork and chucked it at them from across the room. They got stuck square in their forehead. It was just a fork, so he just kind of pulled it out, but still, one hell of a shot.
Awesome.
Cody, 13 total. Darius, 10. Rot, 17. Granny, 5. Kaz, 4. Jace, what did Asher get?
7 plus 0 for 7.
Doing
Okay.
great, guys.
Did I forget anybody?
Me.
Yeah, Fizzy, sorry. I didn't see you
24.
on the What'd you get?
24.
24? Boy,
Oh,
that's
thank
good.
God.
Damn.
Okay.
Thank God the healer.
13 or below. Sorry. Below 13. You are
Just
stunned.
barely.
Oh God, that would have been bad for me. Okay.
Just barely pass.
Kaz is now stunned. Granny, you are stunned. Asher, sorry, buddy.
Yep.
You are stunned.
That's fine.
Darius, I'm sorry, buddy. You are stunned.
Okay, it lets me go pee.
Fuck.
Hold on. Let me do one quick roll for the commoners.
Me and Rob, the only ones not stunned?
Yeah.
This is
I
not
met
fun.
the DC, so
Cody,
Oh, and
Cody's
Tana,
good.
and Tana.
Cody's
Okay,
good.
so like,
The
okay, I'll be
commoners
done.
are stunned. And let me check for the dwarf fellow.
Jesus fucking Christ, you guys.
Ooh.
Did not make it.
Barely.
Why
is
didn't that?
this
Oh,
magical effect?
Lo siento. The cloaked dwarf fellow would have passed because he does have proficiency in wisdom saves.
Got it.
It is not a magical effect.
Fucking Christ, you guys, this is bad.
Would it affect the big lizard man or no? As well.
Let me double check the wording.
Y'all are. I was gonna say you're blurry.
I know I'm fixing it. That's why I'm in this chair. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
I'm always worried about myself, Jill.
In this situation, the allies are not going to be included in this ability.
Oh, okay.
Lizardfolk. He's just going to step over the
Attack of
Amaro.
opportunity.
Oh yeah, attack of opportunity. Go ahead.
19 to hit.
Hit.
And I don't have to do an unarmed strike for this, so I can do my shotgun for a D8 of damage instead of a
Yep.
D4.
Yep.
And I checked the wording on my Van Dicker. I can do it on attacks made as
Yes, you
reactions
can
as
you
well.
can do it on basically any
So
attacks you make.
8
Oh, so
plus
she's-
4, 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. Got it.
Is he still
And-
on fire?
Only
He's still on
one
fire.
psychic damage, so 13 total.
Wank. Okay.
I will take the 1 point.
All right. He's
Come
gonna
back here.
rock up to Asher.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try and he's just gonna hack into him.
Do it. Asher still got a smirk on his face.
19 to hit. You're stunned.
Yeah.
Wait.
So there's advantage. Don't forget your advantage. Still 19. That will hit.
Still a night. That's actually
12.
pretty remarkable that I did that twice.
That is incredible.
Keep it going or spread the damage. We'll keep it going. Second attack.
Go for it. That'll match. So he's hitting on this one regardless. Got
Yeah,
it.
he hits.
Cool.
20 points of damage total.
Cool.
As the large lizard folk just moves up to Asher and just goes and just hacks into him twice with the battle axe. And then as a bonus action, he will use aggressive and move towards a hostile creature that he can see. Rod. That's all he can do. He's just moving up to you. He's still on fire.
Yes, he is.
This is a literal towering inferno, Jace. You may roll the damage.
Good. He takes 10 points of fire damage.
Ouch, hot.
Yep.
Gonna
I'm
refill
back
my
and
water.
Asher's trying to die. Come on.
I'm stunned. I can't do anything.
End of his turn. It's the landlocked pirate. They. What you gonna do, bitch boy? They're probably they're just gonna go after this annoying rabbit. They have themselves 3 attacks, 1 dagger, 2 rapier.
Got it.
Svish / svish.
Luckily,
Um,
Tata is not.
First and last hit.
First and last hit. Okay, 14 points of damage total.
Still doing
And
pretty fine.
as a bonus action, actually no, you already used your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck off.
I'm gonna burn for it.
6 points of fire.
6 points of fire damage. Thank you,
Mhm.
Jace. No, 6, not 96. Busy, you're
I'll
up.
take 96 points of fire
He's
damage.
gonna.
No, I won't.
Fizzy's gonna go right here.
If I take 96 points of fire damage, I'll die.
Oh no, okay. I can't flag. That's okay. Bonus action. She's gonna look at Asher and she's gonna be like, no, that's not happening. And healing word.
Alright.
So 4, and then I'm also gonna do my additional because I think Tana's too far for me to do additional.
What's your
and
range?
I know 30
Is
feet.
it okay, they're out by 5.
Just out by
Rory,
5.
I'm not bloodied yet.
You're fine. Okay.
Asher's bleeding all over the place.
So you're gonna do
Yeah, weird.
4 plus you get 4 plus 5, so 9 plus you get 11 points total.
Sweet.
healing. Action. Primal savagery.
Okay. You're gonna attack the lizard man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jesus, okay. Not great. I think it's a 10 total. It's not 10 total. 10 on the die. I think, and so it's like 17.
To hit?
Yeah.
That will hit.
Okay. The D10, right?
I believe so.
Any D10s?
You should have the spell card.
I know.
It is a D10 acid damage.
Okay. So 8 points of damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Is looking rough. Kaz, you're up. You're going to need to make another, I believe it's another wisdom save.
Another wisdom thing.
Oh no,
What?
I apologize. No. Must succeed on a DC 13 wisdom saving throw. Will be stunned until the end of the Deep Scion's next turn.
Yeah.
So, end of your next turn. Apologies.
Well,
You have no action.
nothing.
Tana,
End of
you're up.
Is it end of her turn or end of the
End
thing's
of
turn?
its next
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Let me think. I actually can't remember if yeah. Not much of it. She's just gonna run up, kind of going on this side so she's a bit closer to the general action and say, where do you think you're going? Yeah, she's gonna do some punches. First one might not hit. That is a 14 to hit.
14 to hit will not hit.
Alright, she's expending a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Second one is going to be 21 to hit
Hit.
for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And third
Takes it.
attack is going to be... I should just roll these dice together in case it makes it easier. 19 to hit and 5 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. Still standing. Looking very bad. It's the illusionist's turn. He's on death saves. Let's see what you get, dude.
Got him.
One fail.
One.
Can we see the guy, or do we just see cloaked? Him cloaked. Out of
You see that
curiosity.
this fellow is cloaked up.
Okay.
Granny, sorry, no action. Asher,
Yep.
Darius. Yes, Darius?
I have a question. So that guy shrieked and hit everyone within 30 feet, right?
Yes.
How come his friends didn't have to make saves?
You do not know. Would you like the answer?
Yeah, out of character, because I don't
Out
need
of
to know
cha-
in character.
Yeah, out of character. These fellows work as a group, and that thing is a tool that they use, so they plan for it to be used. They have items on them that make it so that they can deal with it.
That's all I needed to know. I was curious.
That is fair. basically it is part of their character. You will see.
Anyways,
it's like
fuck that screaming
using a
guy.
flashbang. If you expect it, you can avoid.
Close your eyes. Rot, you're up.
So true. Hold on, I'm opening up my heart rate tracker to see where I'm at. I haven't gone under 100 this entire session.
No.
It's been over. I'm at 139 right now.
No.
I'm going into cardiac arrest.
You know, it may have actually been the quarter pounders we ate.
It could have been. Holy shit. They've upped it.
Does not.
Probably the quarter pounders, to be
I
honest
mean,
with
quarter
you.
pounder sounds really good right now, so like I feel that.
Sale.
Okay. Out of character, I need help making a decision. So
Okay.
I have my new necklace that
Okay.
I assume off screen Rob would have immediately like.
Yeah.
So I could either take a chance on a save or suck cantrip possibility, which is Toll the Dead, or I could physically attack and try and get a scare in, a little spook, a little fright.
Be good for you though.
I mean,
I will.
oh, sorry. No, go.
I didn't consider this. You mentioned briefly trying to kite.
Mm-hmm.
If he did get frightened, he wouldn't be able to fuck with Asher as much because you'd have to move away from.
This is
Yeah,
also true.
Him being
gets
frightened
scared
would
when
help
I go.
a lot of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Then
I would go with
see-
the I was honestly going to lean into that. I would go with the melee
Yeah.
attack.
Well, this other part about strategic input is you could get flanking from there.
Yeah, you could position yourself to a flank and then get him to sprint.
Raises your likelihood of
You do a little
damage.
shimmy, yeah.
A little shimmy.
Yeah, like-
shake.
Little shimmy
Yep.
shake.
just a skinny little guy sliding by your pole.
Can I get right past you?
Oh.
Don't be polite to the guy trying to murder you.
I can't help it. Okay, and then I will do a little
There's
stab.
a Minnesotan ope.
Midwestern oak.
It's you got advantage.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
thank God.
That's why you shuffled.
Busy.
Fuck.
Shit on my dick hole, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that roll.
You know
Actually,
what's more frustrating about it?
Uh-huh.
You rolled a 14 on the damage.
I know.
It was
Oh.
so good. No.
Let's check my
sorry.
heart rate. Bad.
Luckily, I
It is-
can't help you because like
It is the Merrow's turn. Jace, you may actually want to roll the fire damage before I do anything.
Let's do it.
Please.
be high.
9 points of fire damage.
Fuck off. You little bitch boy.
Wasn't exact. Was exact. Wasn't.
No, actually, he has 1 health left.
Ah!
Oh my
You
god.
bitch. I wanted it to be.
I wanted
Oh, wow.
Okay. In that case, it is it's going to go after Granny. 1 bite, 2 claws. Sorry, Granny.
They're all at advantage.
They're
so.
all at advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they all hit.
Hit.
Hit, hit.
That would be 22 points
22.
of damage.
That's half my health.
That would have killed some people. Or downed them.
Yes.
I'm trying to be an HP tank. That's what I'm here for.
If I hadn't taken a snort of drugs, it would have put me down.
The people who are still conscious watch as this badly dehydrated creature begins claws off its mask and begins ripping into Granny, just trying to slash and bite at her. That's the end of their turn and probably the end of their life, given their current situation.
Hmm.
Well,
No, their health is not good, dude. A stiff breeze is going to kill them. Within 10 feet.
Oh, I
of
didn't
death
mean to
saves.
click.
Yeah, why'd you click that?
I didn't mean to. My sheet
I was like, are you
open.
proving
and I was
something to me?
trying- No, no.
Jace, how's
That's
Asher
gonna be
looking?
me.
Now Asher is not bleeding.
Okay, you're not bleeding right now.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, all stunned individuals are no longer stunned. You are now free of the stun effect as the screech has faded from your ears. Something's in my ass. Okay.
See a doctor about that.
Okay. Jason, I need you to let you know I'm not intentionally focusing you, but like you are more injured than the other two.
Yeah.
that are close to him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's fine.
Okay.
They looked like they were coming after Escher anyway. It makes sense.
Okay. Just don't want to be a dick.
Escher also hit him with fucking napalm.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah. It was a very rude surprise.
This is a surprise.
Still on fire.
Actually, that's an action. No, he's not doing that. That's stupid. Asher, great axe.
Nope.
Okay.
Really good.
Nah. Rot. He'll change his attention to you.
Nope. And then miss.
Having a good day, is he?
Nope. Not really. It's only 2 attacks. Yeah, there's nothing else for him to do. Oh yeah, fire.
10.
10?
10.
Ouchies.
Yeah.
You're consistent with D6s.
Very consistent. Shout out to the Ren Fair die.
Cool.
I should not have bought you those dice because those are going to get used against us at one point.
Probably
Oh
not.
no, you're right.
I'm not. No.
Good luck with that.
I changed my mind, Jace. I would like those dice.
Yeah, no.
Good luck,
Taking
y'all.
them back.
No.
No, all you have to do is go over there and just like put your hand over them before
Just curse
they
them.
can use.
Back the power out.
Keep them hidden. Keep them secret.
Keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
To curse the dice, you just have to stuff them all into your mouth at once, and then they'll all be cursed.
I would actually end up swallowing one. I know myself.
Oh, there goes the
It would be the it would be the spiky one.
Don't we just have to put a little Teletubbies window on your stomach so you just go?
Oh, go ahead, you game ball.
Jace, please roll the damage. Again.
For the landlocked pirate.
That's low.
Got it. 5.
5. Okay, he's fine. He's still up. Well, I shouldn't say fine. He's still standing. He's gonna die soon.
I'm still standing.
Tana. Dagger. Rapier.
I do want to say technically this guy would be on
Rapier.
2 death saves because he's still on fire. Or
No,
2
he put
death
himself out.
saves.
No, he's
He
the one
put
who
himself out.
He's the one guy
Okay.
that put himself out.
The 16 does not hit because
Okay,
I
so you take
have
12
agile
points of
parry.
damage.
Yeah. Now I'm bloodied.
Okay. And this guy is going to bonus action disengage. Whoop. He's going to hustle out here. Let me make sure I did 30. 25. Good enough.
Is he's gonna do something weird? Or you guys are gonna think it's weird?
Fizzy, do something weird.
Well, weird in like fizzy sense. It's like weird and like kind of helping the enemy combatants sense, which is she is going to throw a healing word at that guy, at the guy who's down.
Okay.
People
Alright,
are worth more if they're alive than if they're dead.
For the sake of fairness, I do want to add, if that is a swashbuckler, there were no other creatures within 5 feet of me that were up.
Swashbuckler in name only, not in
Alright.
class. Don't worry.
So- He's gonna get 9 points of healing.
Okay.
Jesus.
I rolled a 4. And then Tana's gonna get, because I think, Asher, you look okay now? Because I healed you pretty decently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tana's bloodied, so I'm gonna throw the 8 at Tana. So that's 4 points of healing to Tana.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw another primal savagery at the guy in front of me.
Okay. You've done something interesting.
I like to be a little, you know.
So, how many points of healing total?
4.
4. Got it.
Ugh.
That is.
I don't think I hit. It was 11, and then it fucking flipped over to the 4. I rolled like a 11 total. I don't hit. Anyway.
Okay. Kaz, you're up.
Let me guess. The screeching has 1 HP.
The screeching marrow has exactly 1 hit point.
I have plans on my turn.
You wanna attack him?
I'm gonna hit the fire out on him. But if you look over, Granny looks very concerned with the creature in front of it.
But
Worried about.
you do have action search, so you can put him out and then take him out.
Use a towel, pat him down, and then punch him in the face.
No, shoot him in the knee.
I'm not trying to give it all away. I have character reasons.
So
for
funny.
This,
There, honey.
Towel over the head.
There is a kitty that is all curled up. Up. It's escaping.
Oh. Okay. Am I considered elevated on this table, or am I not?
You are currently elevated, yes.
Even if it was the big lizard man?
I will tell you, if in that situation, no.
Okay.
The idea of being elevated for you is more so that you can go from being elevated, like you can attack from an upwards position. In that situation with the lizard man, you're just on equal footing with him. You're just looking him in the eyes at that point.
I'm just curious. I just need to know if I'm elevated or not, except for the lizard man over there. But then the jump is a bit. What would my jump be, like feet wise?
I'm confident you can make that kind of a running jump because it's only. We'll shrug and say yes, you can do it.
Can I move into the next table and stab him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go stab him. Not move. There you go. And I'm gonna just use my silver stake because it's a +1. I don't know if it'll hit. No, I don't think.
Match actually.
Oh, okay. So sneak attack? No,
Yep.
not sneak attack. Would it?
You do.
Yeah, I'm there. Asher's
you-
there. Yeah.
Ally
No.
within 5
If you put yourself here, yes.
Well,
now you do.
you have an ally within 5 feet, and you don't have
Oh, sure you
disadvantage.
do. Yeah, no, you get it no matter what.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So, am I sneak attack?
Yeah, roll sneak attack.
Okay. Let's see. Not a great,
Well,
but
It's something.
that's not a
It's
good
damage.
roll.
It's damage.
Damage is damage.
We'll
It's
take it.
fine.
We'll take it, folks.
Yeah.
Tana, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna run over there. I've had enough of you. She is. First, her main attack is going with her chakri, not a punch, because she doesn't think she needs to try to deflect.
Okay.
14 plus 6 for 20 to hit.
Hit.
5 plus 4 for 9 points of slashing damage, non-lethal.
9 points of slashing damage, trying to knock him out. He will go unconscious. I made him invisible. He will go unconscious. He is still on fire, though.
Now, Fizzy technically brought up that guy with
Yes.
healing eye. It's gonna be sorry to punch him on the ground. I'm just knocking a magic guy out. Because. So. I mean.
You're using non-lethal, right?
Yeah. Always.
It's become basically an unspoken thing for most of you guys. I assume non-lethal. I
That.
check if you're not doing it.
So my die rolls were 4 and 6, so 12 is higher.
Okay, that's his AC.
I don't think that would be. I don't think 5 points of bludgeoning damage would be enough.
It's actually not.
Yeah, he
but-
was healed 9.
I was gonna rend anyways if I didn't think it was enough.
Go ahead.
So. 4.
4. Okay, you match. He's unconscious.
Though
Also,
even if it was lethal, it would have just made him unconscious.
Also, I will say, in regards to like the whole like adding damage abilities, so like rend and sneak attack and stuff like that. If you like are trying to knock someone unconscious or what have you, and you go, wait, what if I did this, I might do it. I'm not gonna be bothered by that. Go ahead, it's fine. Okay.
Well,
as long
I
as...
add rend after the attack anyways,
Just to be
and
sure.
I specifically didn't ask if he's still up because I wouldn't know that before doing the damage. It's just
That's fair.
I think he was healed more than I'm gonna use it.
He is knocked unconscious. As you see that as he's starting to get up, he is starting to cast a spell again, only for you to clock him in the head and knock him unconscious.
Like, chop to the back of the neck.
You just judo chop.
And I will stay here because I think the rest of the group has it, and I actually plan on putting this guy out next round. So he's not burning to death.
Illusionist. Unconscious. Granny.
She's going to put the Mur guy out. Like kind of frantically, like tries to pat down the fire. And she starts like talking to him very urgently, and basically using every language she knows, just because she doesn't know what he speaks. So Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and you'll hear her speak Gnomish as well. She's basically like, get out of here, go be free, we'll take care of your you know, you don't have to follow them anymore. So she's basically trying to like persuade him, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be a persuasion check. I'll grant you advantage because you put him out.
Please. I've never wanted anything more in my life. That's a 20. That's not that bad. Dirty.
Okay. I will tell you what happens in a bit.
And then she'll action surge. Action surge.
Action surge. Yes.
Sean Connery all of a sudden. And she'll like kind of twist around and using her last grit point as well, to try and do a dazing shot on the lizardfolk. Yeah. Reliable. 18, does that hit him? It does. So 4 damage, and then he makes a Constitution saving throw, or suffers disadvantage on attacks until the end of his next. I think that beats it.
That's a pass.
I think I'm like a 14.
Yeah, that is a pass with your current DC. Further actions.
Nope, that's it.
Darius, you're up.
You skipped Asher.
You skipped Asher.
I did. Fuck shit.
The thing is, when Becca said action surge, it went on to Asher, and then you hit it
and
again.
I missed it. Yes.
Yeah. All good.
Asher, sorry.
Asher's gonna take one deep breath, raise his hand, looking like a finger gun. Avec le feu. One with fire, and Asher will cast Bullet Storm.
Great video game.
So give me a moment here. That first one won't hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Miss. Hit. 2 hits.
2 hits, and double checking damage. It's gonna be 2d8 force damage. Not that much. 4 points.
With your imaginary finger guns, you unloaded a full 6 shots, and you watch as a few holes kind of appear in the body of the lizard folk, but he still stands. Now, Darius.
I was dancing to "I'm Still Standing" in my head.
As you do.
Big bitch.
That's a big bitch. I don't want to get in his range, so I'm just gonna take just a little steppy step this way though, because I don't want to accidentally hit Asha if I miss. I don't need to make his condition worse. And just do a little shooty shoot. That's all I got. I missed. A 5 and I missed.
Not even a nat 1.
Nah, the universe isn't kind enough to give me a nat 1.
Don't say that.
5. And then
Don't say that. And then I missed.
Why do I get advantages if I get a little nat 1? The universe is cruel by giving me a 2.
I'm just gonna stab him again. Or stab at him again. I think I still get advantage, right?
Yeah, you're flanking.
Yep,
with
you're
50.
flanking.
Here for.
Peace.
Get deaf.
Wow.
I don't understand.
Fantastic.
What?
Great.
Algorithm,
below?
please.
Give you the D4. I still have a reaction, so can I give her my other D4?
Sure.
I'll give him another D4.
You
can have
hit.
my other that you can hit.
I want to roll it. Thank you.
You hit.
Hit. Fuck
No
that.
damage. And now he has to do the whiz.
I think it's wisdom.
See if he's scared. Scared?
Oh,
Fuck me. No, he's not scared of you.
us.
That's like
And
you did
6
6
points
damage.
of 6 points of slashing damage. He's looking very bad. The screeching marrow that you have patted out, and in as many languages as you know, I've tried to tell it to go, will kind of stand there, breathing heavily, and then it's going to kind of look at you, and you hear it go, and it runs away.
Remember
The
scene from
marrow
Free
has fled
Willy.
combat.
Yay. Nothing to worry about.
It's the lizard folk Hulk's turn. Jace, please roll me the damage.
Well, that's a good start. Max damage. That's 2 6s. That's a 12 total.
When you went, well, that's a good start. I was like, he either rolled a 1 or a 6.
Yep.
Okay, Jace, how would you like to finish him off with napalm? Bear in mind, there is no way he's gonna be like, I non-lethally napalm this man.
Oh no, Asher is trying to kill this man.
Okay, good. I'm making it clear.
As he's watching, just clearly like everything's just burning off. Asher just blows at him.
Just blows on him.
Yep.
Oh.
Non-lethal commit a war crime.
Yeah.
My non-lethal violation of the Geneva Convention.
Asher
Making the
does
napalm is not
Asher-
a war crime. Using it is.
Using it is.
Yeah. Listen, Asher and the Irons Clan do not believe in the Geneva Convention.
I mean, Geneva doesn't exist here, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
The Irons
True.
Clan believes in
Until I
fuck
make it
around and
exist.
find out.
You will watch as the lizard folk, breathing heavily, finally can stand no longer as the fire begins to consume them fully, as you hear the snapping and popping of tendons that overheat and rip apart. He collapses to the ground as the fire begins to consume him completely.
I kept one guy
Here.
alive. 'Cause I knew this guy was
He
gonna
is
die.
dead.
I knew this guy was gonna die, but I did keep the other guy alive.
So, while I plan on putting this other guy out, there is one chance he dies before
This
Fizzy
is
can
true.
heal
I
him.
should roll.
He'll take fire damage, and if he nat ones on a death
He's
save,
dead.
he dies.
Yeah.
Anything else, and he survives.
Let's find out real quick.
Yep.
Because we know Murphy's Law, it might just kill this man. Oh,
Close.
oh no! That was closer than I wanted it to be! He's on 2 death
Yeah.
saves, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are going to be a lot of scars for this man.
Yes, he's going to be very badly burned.
I mean, on the actual, here's the other problem, unless somebody actually heals him.
Oh. I assume Fizzy is.
Yeah.
So it will be Fizzy's turn after this. So Fizzy, tell me what you want to do.
We're keeping one guy alive, but like we can't see what the pirate looks like either, right? So
You
This is
could
just-
see he was in a cloak, and you can see what he looks like now. Which he looks like a badly burned mess, to be honest with you.
he can get 6 points of healing.
Okay.
He'll get 6 points. I'll use who is in the. From what I can tell, who's in the worst health wise? Is it Tana?
Probably.
What's Tana at? Tana's
basically
doing really
a third.
bad. Granny is bloodied. Asher is doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But-
give one to 1 point, so I'm just gonna give that to Granny. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, Granny's bloodied, but that's still like the same amount of health as some of the people here.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's fine. I'll
used-
take your one.
Yeah, it's 1 health point. It's not gonna do anything for anyone.
Okay.
yeah, that's
In that
Mars.
case, I'm going to go under the assumption that the next few actions everyone is going to choose are fairly clear. Unless Kaz, are you going to run over and murder the swashbuckler, or
What?
Yes.
Murder.
I just need to check.
I mean,
I mean, I can't do it non-lethally.
I mean, you
Can't
could.
put it
You
down.
could
I
rush
want to
over to him and just fucking
non-lethally
kick him in the
murder
skull.
this man.
just
Yeah.
like I
Nope.
did with the illusionist. The Connies are brutal.
I won't stop you. You can run over and just fucking punt this man's head like a soccer player.
Yeah, sure. I'll just punt him.
Got it. Just-
We'll say, Connor, I didn't get to say my move. I am moving 30 feet back out towards the 2 that are outside.
Got it. You guys you guys watch as like a few of you kind of start turning to look around for more enemies, and Fizzy starts making their way outward outside of the bar, while a few of you are still crowded around the dead lizard folk. You guys watch as Costella just rushes up towards the swashbuckler, and just like at a full run, just fucking soccer kicks this guy's head as Tana's patting him out.
Oh.
And you just hear a nasty.
Well, there goes that 15.
She's still holding her beer, by the way.
Paralyzed the entire time holding the beer. And with that, combat will end. Boy, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, you were so worried.
I was very worried for multiple
Anna, was
reasons.
that the deadly encounter?
No, there's a second one actually.
Well,
we're gonna hit right after
if-
our
Round
break.
2 comes in.
If Tana had gotten one lower on that save and not been stunned, then
Tana would have been stunned, and you guys would have had a lot of trouble.
then
yeah.
that
Yes,
would
Rob?
have been free.
Is the lizard? I know he's dead, but is the lizard still on fire?
Azure is taking a mug and just pouring it on him to try and half-assed like put him out.
Okay.
Granny,
but yeah, no.
Granny
So
grabs her mug, but she's
the
naked.
reason why I was worried is because there were quite a few moving parts here that could have caused trouble. The big one was the stun, and if the stun went through and a lot of you got stunned, and there wasn't a regular damage on these guys, then they basically could have just walked up to you guys and just started hacking into you as a group.
Yeah.
So,
Remember
like-
the fight with Alexander?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it literally could have turned into the Alexander fight, but a reverse of it. So
The,
that's
the,
why I was so worried.
the important, like, not the important, but like,
Yeah,
luckily
our
it was the
healer
three.
was not stunned. And
But I will say the regular damage from the napalm actually did help a lot.
Yeah, fucking Jace, that was
yeah.
so smart.
Fucking
Nobody
good
ever
call.
expects the fucking napalm.
no, I don't think they
Most
do.
of the party didn't know you had it.
Yeah, you just
know-
bought that. We didn't know you had that.
I feel like that's a statement that applies to a lot of situations, Jace. Most people don't expect napalm for
No.
multiple reasons, actually.
Yeah.
I have a
Correct.
feeling Ash is about to go back and buy more.
Oh yeah, no, that is one of the first Asher, like fully like with everything. Asher is searching all of these guys to see if there's any coin, and especially if there's like a burned up coin purse. He's gonna put it all in a burned up coin purse, and we're buying more napalm. It works.
Actually, Jace, I have bad news. Remember,
Yeah.
you bought their last napalm.
Fuck.
Oh no.
You remember?
Yes.
Make
I do
it,
remember
Jace.
that now.
Yeah,
You
dude,
gotta
bought
learn
the
how to
last
make
one.
it now.
Well, actually, it's funny you mentioned making napalm. If only you
Yes.
had an alchemist in your group.
Reverse engineer
Right,
that shit.
weird.
Learn how to make your own supply.
I was
Buy
gonna
from
say,
the
we have,
middleman.
like, Asher has half a container left.
And
If only
figure
you
it
had
out.
someone who could figure out how to do it.
Let's do
It's a
it.
shame.
So,
Fuck.
I
the
shouldn't
dead
dare
body.
us make war crime.
I theoretically know how to make napalm in real life.
I'm actually going
Yep.
to speak up with Jace as well. Sorry, with Cody as well. I also do know.
Then
Also,
just styrofoam covered in alcohol and lighting it on fire.
That's a very mundane version of it.
I only know that because of TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's because
also
that's
know
what
that
they.
because of TikTok.
That's
Because people
what they are.
accidentally make.
That is, well, that's also because that's what they're doing over in Ukraine currently for Molotov cocktails. By adding the styrofoam into it, it effectively acts as a adherent, making it more likely to stick.
Well, napalm is naphthenic acid and palmitic acid.
Both are
Thus,
pleasing.
napalm,
Yeah.
the first part
so-
of. Sure.
Enough chemistry. Sorry.
Let
You
me
guys-
make napalm, Connor.
No. I'm not teaching you how to make napalm.
No, I mean in game.
Oh, you can do that. You guys have ended the combat. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going over to. I'm gonna see. This is just gonna go over to the guy, to the cast, the illusionist, and she's gonna see if guys, there's one here that's still alive, that isn't burnt. Maybe we could talk to him. As she starts like. Can I see now that he's not he's like? Can I see what he looks like now?
Yeah. You can making your way over to the illusionist. You can see that this appears to be a regular fellow. They appear to be something like a drow. They're definitely elvish, but their ears seem a little bit more blunted, a little shorter, and their skin is a paler, like kind of like a white and gray color. If you were to guess, they're probably half drow. Their face does have a couple of bruises and some swelling from where a rabbit beat the living shit out of them. But aside from that, they're likely going to be okay.
We tie this one up and see if maybe they can tell us who was after us. Again. What is going on?
I don't know, this time they look to be coming after you, Asher. I'm pretty sure you didn't do anything, so like...
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
We're in a criminal town, so we can tie him up and no one's gonna say anything.
Most
Your
people
cart's
probably would have killed them.
right now.
Huh? Oh, the cart, yeah.
Asher's just looting the lizard.
The
front of
you
God
can
and
see that
everybody.
the bartender who has now broken out of their stun goes, "Hey, hey!" And he taps a sign next to him, and you see the sign says "No looting in the bar."
Can I
Hold
loot
on,
the
hold
two
on.
dudes that are outside of the bar?
Yeah, that's fine.
Asher's just gonna grab the body, and as things are going, just continue to grab things that are off the body. Dead stare this guy right in the fucking face and drag the body right off the edge, and then start looting him.
The bartender just gives you a thumbs up at that point.
Literally, Asher
Asher
and
nods.
Kaz heard that. Asher and Kaz looked at each other and went, "There's a simple solution," and pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's.
No looting in the bar specifically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks bad for business.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Also, Tana's being specific to tie the illusionist's arms behind his back, but so the palms are facing outward like that,
So
with rope
they can't do
bound
movements.
around the palms, so they can't even like try to stretch their hands out to make looseness. It's no finger movements, none of that.
Gotcha. Sleight of hand for you then. There's another blood table.
Asher's dropping a silver on the table.
Okay.
And kind of motioning to the two that he displaced from their table for them to get more drinks on him.
The the stunned gnome and the surprised gnome and the surprised elf look down at the coin, grab the coin, they hustle over to the bar.
Yep.
21 total, 17 plus 4.
Okay, good. So, everybody, what would you guys like to do?
Loot.
Loot. Investigation check.
Okay.
Granny is
Uh,
has sat down again
Nat
with
20.
a beer. And is
I was gonna help Cass, but
Wow.
Cass does not need my help.
I mean, Asher is helping, but you don't need it. Okay.
Keep it in
I'm
mind.
going to help Kaz. Kaz finding a hidden pocket immediately.
Cass is in her element in this town.
Yeah. Jill. Sorry, you're raising your hand.
Mine's just Rot is going around that little corner and going up to the bar and going, Can I have a glass of water, please? A bit parched.
Are you still dripping?
Still a little scary, still a little spooky, a little drippy. Just pretty thirsty.
In this situation, considering what has just happened, the bartender goes, "Yep," and he'll find you a thing of water to drink.
Rot will still leave what was it for
A
copper.
It was a copper.
on the thing, be like, thank you. And I'll like as Rot is like, because let me look at the bar up here.
That's a thank you.
So it'll be like right here. As Rot walks, is gonna head towards Granny's table, but is gonna look at the dwarf because like he's the only one still like facing where the fight was happening.
Yep. What are you looking to do? Try and judge his character? Figure him out? What's your
Basically,
intent?
Friend or foe? Like, is he want to fight us, or is he like,
Insight.
what's his deal?
Okay, are you a named character? And do you want to be a friend or do you want to be ended?
Friended.
Whew.
Oh,
Ooh, 19. Damn, that's good. Okay,
21 total.
Take it.
I will message you what you see.
Oh no.
I'll just put myself over at
Yeah.
Granny's table. Like,
Yep.
so I'll get a little-
Asher's gonna, by the way, also reload the magazine on the handgun.
Fizzy is not doing anything, so while this is happening, can I actually do an insight check on the guy in front of me?
On the illusionist?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, 22.
Okay. Looking him over, if you were to guess, he definitely looks like he's from some kind of criminal element. You do not know what, though. There was not desperation, in his actions, but there was a certain amount of drive to what he was doing. So he, and by proxy everyone else there with him, with the exception of the Marrow, they all appeared to be very much like dead set on whatever they were here to do.
He's not awake now, right? Because Kaz knocked him out.
No, he's out like a light.
No, I knocked out that
Yeah,
one.
Oh.
Tana knocked that one out.
Okay.
Kaz football kicked the other one.
Okay.
The Carnies are very similar in how they deal with people.
Yes, brutal. Knock them out, tie them up.
It prevents further trouble down the line.
Give me a second, please. And yes, Cody is right. We should have a quick break soon, but not right now.
Finish this stuff first.
Yeah. Kaz, you are looting the bodies. First and foremost, you will find that the illusionist had a gem that was surgically embedded into the heel of their palm.
Okay.
It looks to be a spellcasting focus.
Can I rip it out of their skin?
Oh my god.
Asher will
What did you expect?
What?
I mean, yeah, you definitely can.
It's a gem.
Yeah,
What do you want from me?
you 100% can do that. I will give it to you for free. You have a
I mean,
dagger, you have a gem, you can get it out.
I mean, they're passed out right now. They won't notice.
The pain might wake them up, actually. I'll be real honest with you.
You're here to heal them. I'll be fine.
Fair enough.
What a response.
Fair
I love
enough.
this, actually.
What a response.
I'll get the gauze.
Please add a 50 gold spell focus gem to your inventory.
Oh, 50 gold. Oh, that's pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay.
Looking them over, you can also see that they had on their person not very much. They had their armor, they had their weapons, and they had basic items that they needed to have in case of emergency. You can see they all had a vial of something on their person, which is now empty. So they had something that they drank, and there's like residue of some potion that was present there. It's gone now. But most noteworthy is they don't have very much else on their person. No scrolls, no other things. You can only assume, and I'm going to give you this with a natural 20, you can only assume it's because they had somewhere else to put their stuff. They have a cart somewhere.
They had a cart.
Yep.
Okay.
No, if only we had someone who could track footprints.
Someone who could read that information directly from the mine.
Can you read information like that when they're unconscious?
Punch them enough,
No.
you can figure anything out.
No,
Or
but
you could ask them
Where's
your card?
They
That's what's
started
wrong
it.
with you people?
They fucking started it.
they have
Mine
lie.
wouldn't hurt them. Mine
Yeah.
would not bother them.
Mine would have.
they have to be conscious, but
We can do that. We're
yeah.
just waiting.
I think Fizzy wanted to talk to the
Jill's making
illusionist
fun of me.
anyways. So it's gonna happen.
Violence is the answer, Jill.
I'm using a metaphor right now by saying there is an unlocked door in front of us, and everyone's going, well, we could get in through the window, or we could climb up on the roof, or tunnel underneath the house. It's like, we could open the fucking door!
Chill. Planning. The wise person in the group was planning on opening the fucking door.
But
We have a select set of
Monsters, a
skills
lot of you.
amongst all of us.
the window's fun.
I have a shotgun.
No,
If you take a shotgun, you can remove the lock from the door and kick it open.
This is
This is great.
we are a motley
I'm gonna
crew.
open the door. Thank you very much.
Um,
Jesus.
yeah, what's up?
Because I haven't really done much. Darius just wants to make sure no one in the bar got hurt in this whole kerfuffle.
It looks like everybody in the bar is currently in good shape. No one looks injured.
And she was just gonna carefully look over them, and once she's sure no one's hurt, she's gonna give a little nod and walk over to Asher's stuff.
Okay. Rot first, then Asher. I saw Rot's hand first.
Rod's gonna do two things. One, he's gonna lean over to Granny and go, "The dwarf at the bar is measuring us up. I'm not sure for what, but I'm keeping an eye on the man. You said he was suspicious, so we're on the same page now."
Maybe we'll invite him to drink. Is he looking at us right now?
He looks like he's currently scoping the entire situation.
If
Everything from the dead bodies to the unconscious men to the blood on the bar.
I'm gonna look at him until he makes eye contact with me and raise my beard like, hey.
The old-looking dwarf man will make eye contact with you. He will clock you. You can see that he has a blue-colored cloak on. It's covering up his head. You can see that he has dark tannish-colored skin, white hair. I should say white silver hair. Like he's getting a little salt and peppery. He has kind of like shaved sides and like a nice kind of like slicked back, like coiffed hairstyle, and a well-made and well-maintained beard with a nice twist on his mustache. And he will make eye contact with you, and he will blink, and then he'll nod, and he'll just keep going back to monitoring the situation.
You can continue on.
The other little thing that Rod's doing is 1 cubic foot by 1 cubic foot. Rod is going to press the digitation, the fresh blood away, and going. Sorry, I got it.
Got it. I love that clear button, that clear blood button. It makes my day a lot easier.
I love the misspeak of queer blood button. The queer
blood button.
Yeah.
Asher.
First, a question from Jace, because Shatter was cast right near one of the poles. How fucked up is the bar?
Hey, it's good you asked that question, because you can now see that this pole right here, where Shatter was cast, is looking pretty fucking bad.
Sorry.
Like, you can see it's kind of like bowing in like this slightly.
The whole thing, I'm sure, just it like when lightning hits a tree, just a bunch of splinters went flying. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's looking bad.
So anything that isn't like nailed down and looks like Asher could even get a copper for it from this fucking lizard man, he's grabbing all of it. Even if he's got to drag it. We're not that far from where there were a bunch of shops. So Asher's gonna grab that shit, kick the lizard man in the head. And as we're kind of walking by, Asher is gonna cast mending on the pole real quick. Just, we're real quick mending so that way, it's settled. And then Asher's gonna go and sell all that shit right in front. Literally everybody does not care.
Darius is going.
Yep, fuck around and find out.
I will say
none of it looks magical or anything like that, right?
Nothing looks magical. There is a more unique item there. That turtle shell shield. That's a really, really big turtle shell. Like for you, this shield would basically be like a tower shield.
Fuck.
It covers nearly like your entire body. It's not magic, but it is interesting.
Yeah. Okay. We'll hang on to that, but literally anything else that if it's
okay, like. The grand total of what you pull from this guy is like 7 gold, 5 silver.
Cool. I'll take it.
Anything
but
else?
I'm keeping the turtle shield.
Anything else you guys we should do in here? Not just yet. Oh.
Just a quick call out to the group. Did any of y'all see why they did that?
Why kept this one alive? Figured we could talk to him, see if he could figure out why.
Hey.
I intend to figure out.
I mean, seems to be
Swashbucklers The swashbuckler's like face down in the puddle. You can just see like bubbles rising up from where their face is. The bubbles are slowing down because they are face down in a puddle.
The body.
Flip him over. But he's less. He's really bad. This one isn't nearly as bad. She points at the illusionist guy.
What?
Like
I kind of cut his hand open.
That's fine. I meant more like he's less burnt. So I figured he might be able to talk better. That's why I've learned with this group. I'm starting to see that like we got to keep at least one alive to maybe talk to them, because that's what this group likes to do. I've noticed.
Oh, good. You figured that out. Good.
Trend. Yeah, it's a trend.
Good. And Davis will come over and pat her on the shoulder. Good. That's actually very useful.
I wouldn't feel too hard about all of it. Try not to hear all the thoughts of everybody in the dang place. But some people are very into scars and burns.
This is quite true. We'll have a place in a moment. Asher's gonna have the cart get as close as he can to where they are. So that way we can just very quickly load them into the cart, but not be too far from where this bar is, in case anybody else wants to kind of keep an eye on this area. People can load the we can load the unconscious people into the cart, so that way it's nice and quiet and dry.
All right, great thing
Trouble
about
getting
this.
the lizard folk through the door.
Oh no, we're leaving that body.
Okay.
Yep.
Why is the cart on fire?
There's a suspicious
No,
car.
it's
Oh,
not.
it's not. It's just the
It's got
smoke.
a chimney. It goes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, Asher didn't do anything to set it on fire.
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
There does have to be a chimney.
Yeah, there's a chimney. It has to be there.
Yep. It looks like just a plain smokestack from like a basic and kind of shittily put together wood burning stove. So
Yeah, it's like
it's not super suspicious, but it's as not suspicious as Asher can make it.
Well, I will say that a smokestack isn't necessarily a super weird thing to have, because like there are stoves that one in theory could fit into the back of a cart, and they would work. So I would argue it's okay. It would not get too many looks.
It's just a fire risk.
Yeah, it is a horrible fire risk. I'll admit that freely, but it's not too bad. So, you guys loading up a couple of bodies into your cart, with a suspicious dwarf monitoring the situation from afar. We will take a 10-minute break. We'll be back.
See you in about 10 minutes. Welcome back.
Ah.
All
That
right.
one in there.
With two unconscious and tied up men loaded up into your cart,
Kinky.
here's my question for you guys. Would you like to go back into the cart, or is there more business you want to do in the bar? It's up to you.
Well, I was going to ask questions about our initial mystery, but that feels like a really gauche thing to do right now. Like, hey, I know you just watched me, like, me and my friends just kill a bunch of people. I got questions now.
Well, the cart is right here. Asher personally has a lot of questions for these motherfuckers, since they look like they were trying to roll up on him. So he's gonna take care of that. But again, the back of the cart's right here. If people want to question this other dwarf man, the cart's not going anywhere.
Granny will probably stay out on her seat, like, basically keep watch and make sure no one sneaks up on the cart.
Okay. Yes, Joel.
Mine is just more of a question of the particular shade of blue of this cloak this man is wearing is not one that Rot would recognize, is it?
It is not. I wanted to
Okay.
make sure people were aware that is just a
Just
cloak
checking.
that is blue. It is not a blue cloak.
You're like, yeah, he's wearing a blue cloak, I said.
I mean,
Real
shit.
the cloaks here are green
Okay.
anyways.
Blue
Shut
cloak
the
in
fuck
the,
up.
They
blue
are.
cloak
The
in the
Green
middle of
Knights.
in the middle of a crime town.
God damn it.
Fucking shit. You did this to me.
Fizzy is gonna go inside the cart with Asher.
Eros is also
Okay.
gonna go inside, but it's because she wants to know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah. Tana's downing the rest of her ale in there. And then going to go inside because I mean, she's one of the better people for getting information out of them.
Kaz?
I don't know what to do, honestly.
I mean,
I'm a little directionless right now, so it's like, well, I can't really ask anybody about Dawn stuff because that'd be weird, and it's like, there's no leads where to go, so
you do still have one lead you don't know anything about.
what?
Whoever High Lord is.
The new.
Like, no one knows what. Oh, you mean High Lord? Okay, I was thinking
Yeah.
of like
Whoever,
the Queen
because
for some reason.
no. Someone wrote a letter, to, Dawn, and they addressed themselves as High Lord, different title than the King. So assumingly it's two different people.
Well, I don't know what to ask about that, just because there's no lead on that either.
Only one way to find out.
But I'm not a good talker.
Well, Tana would say beforehand, we should rest a little bit and then set out again to find out more.
I mean, I'll stay up because I didn't get hit. And can't really trust this town if we're gonna start resting. So.
I just mean a short rest for the people who got
Oh,
hurt.
short rest. I thought it was a long rest. But yeah, I guess we'll just settle down in the cart for a bit.
In that case, we will get to the individuals going into the cart and interrogating in just a bit. Granny and Rod. You two are still in the bar, correct?
Mhm.
What do you two want to do?
Jeez.
Just sipping.
Yeah, just drinking. As I kind of said earlier, like she's kind of keeping an eye out, so like it's angled out towards the road now, but she's just kind of relaxing. Like if anyone looked at her, to be another patron.
Gotcha. Sorry, hold on. I dropped my hair tie. Okay.
Feels bad, man.
Got it.
Is trying to emulate that like relaxed sort of laid back thing that Granny's doing, but isn't doing a very good job. Like Rod is very obviously still tense, and keeps looking over his shoulder directly at the dwarf. Just like, is he still? Just check. I don't have very good peripherals.
All right. Chill. Frog keeps looking at the dwarf.
Just making sure. Rod's back is to the man.
It's very obvious. She's gonna go over to the bar and be like, if you'd like to join my companion, I will happily buy you a drink.
That would be fine with me. I can do that.
Just at the table, yeah. Nothing you can't run away from.
So, now that he gets off of his bar stool, you can see that he is definitely at least part dwarf. He is bigger than a normal dwarf, but he has the general body type and facial structure that you would expect to see in a dwarven man. Broad shoulders, thick body, broad face, wide nose. But just height-wise, he's either the biggest dwarf you've ever seen, or he's half.
You and your friends handled yourself very well.
Ah, thank you kindly. Been around the block a few times.
And you?
Just petting frog. Oh, I'm just helping.
Hmm.
Your ESA doing its job.
But I'm nervous. Yeah.
Yes, I can certainly tell that you have been around the block a bit.
You don't look too shabby yourself. You look, well, I don't know how to place it, but you're a little bit different from the other people around here.
I can handle myself. Yes.
Can I ask you your name?
I believe
Make a persuasion check.
Dirty 20.
my name is Erasmo. And I would recommend you be careful about mentioning that.
Knowing we are in a criminal bar, she just kind of accepts that. All right. Fair enough. Most people call me Granny, but since you gave me your name, I can give you my name, Eve.
Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And you?
Rot. Protein like rotten. Rot. You want my legal
Is-
name? Give you my legal name. Go by Rot.
That's fine. I'm not really in any place to ask people that's kind of stuff. You seem nervous around me.
Take it personally, it's sort of just around everyone all the time. It's like that.
So the nerves, would that happen to be associated with the attempt on your lives?
Oh no, we experienced that before, but the
He's
vibe
always
is
nervous.
just a lot happening here. Oh,
Then you're not nervous about the attempt on your lives.
not particularly. Regularly, actually, more often than you think.
And why would that be?
Also, like to know. To be really honest with you, it's getting kind of old at this point. We're not particularly mean or anything. I like to think we're all pretty kind. Most of us. Majority of us. Understand, but you know, it happens.
Yes, I suppose it does happen to some people. Would you all be interested in a job?
Depends on the job, because we've got some pressing issues right now that we're trying to solve, but we can add it to the docket potentially.
I would have you pass a message along to a compatriot of mine.
That's certainly something we could look into if we're in the area.
Well, that is good. If they live in Elbadil, and I need to see that the message is passed along to them. So, if you are willing to do so, that would be greatly appreciated. And I could make sure that you are paid.
Granny absolutely wants to do this, but she pretends to think about it.
Cartoon thought bubble has appeared over Rod's head, and it's just the poncho.
I believe we can make a deal. We'll do it.
In that case, I'd like you to pass this along. And he brings out a letter. It's sealed with just wax, no seal, just nothing, no logo, just a plain seal. I'd like you to pass this along to the proprietor of Velrevevik's Night and Day Couriers. Their name is Velrevevik, so they are easy to find.
Can you spell that out, please?
Yeah.
And also the... Oh, it is in there, okay.
Velrevex.
I mean,
Lots of
Velvevex
letters in
isn't
there.
easy to remember.
Your pay will be handled. I have a drop location. I leave things. I'll leave the pay for you there. And it would be greatly appreciated if you could do this for me. And if you'd like, I will even provide a number that you could reach out to. And if you happen to be in a city with a telephone, you could get some more jobs.
He's like, what the fuck is a telephone? No. Would you know what a telephone is?
They are almost always only in like cities and stuff like that.
Well, she wasn't. She's from Guran.
Yeah. So
I
you'd
don't know if
be
there'd
at least
one in it.
vaguely aware of them. It's really unusual to have one in your house. Like a
Right.
lot of times, you want to make a phone call, you head over to like a place of business and go, "Can I borrow your phone? I'll pay you a couple of coppers." You know. It's one of those things where you're more likely to find them in a place of business or in a government, like a government facility, or like a courthouse. You'll find like a small bank of payphones. But like,
Be able to
Only-
call their lawyer.
yeah, but like only wealthy people have them in their house.
The session where we get a phone.
It's over.
That's how we know we've made it. See, this is when we find out Ash's family's going to create the first cell phone line.
So, funny story.
Satellite phones.
Remember all these times Asher's been telling Rizzy to communicate with all of the rest of the family?
You guys have cell phones?
It's effectively,
It's effectively a gigantic
Yeah.
cell phone network, yes.
yeah, that's basically what it is. I think technically the best way to refer to it would be like almost like a ham radio
Yeah.
would be the closer.
Oh yeah.
So
Do you have fax machines too?
Better than that, it actually sends the thing now. I don't know. Like I thought Max fax machines were, but yeah. If he's offering a number, well, it wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to have.
It would just be regular work. That's all. But I'll make sure you're paid, and you'll be paid well.
All right, just let us know where the drop-off spot is, and we'll get this message sent along when we're able.
Okay. In that case, the drop-off location is in the grove near, the hollow grove near Elbadil. Find the tree for the Ilfair family and Start around there.
Which family?
The Ilfir.
The Ilfir.
Yes.
Wait a goddamn second. Wait a second here.
Took our brains a second to catch up.
I just didn't understand it the first time, and I'm like,
Jill did, because Jill immediately muted and went,
I know that name.
Granny
Emma was
doesn't
not
know the name, but
retiring well.
Meta knowledge.
You will be pleased with the pay, so don't worry. I am not going to attempt to con you out of the money. It's just not a good idea, man.
especially since you've seen what we can do.
I'm not worried about that. But
I'm worried about a lot of things. If we're saying what we're worried about. Constantly, all the time.
A little bit of everything, all of the time.
All the time.
You know about this thing called agoraphobia?
But if you'll be doing the work for me, then I will take my leave. Thank you.
Safe
appreciate it.
travels.
You as well. And Erasmo will get up and he will walk away from the bar, pulls his cloak up over his head, and he heads out into the rain.
I'm slightly unsettled by this. He seemed
You are?
nice enough, but also being paid to deliver a letter. He's like, oh, you'll be paid handsomely for delivering a message.
Is a little strange, but I figured we get paid for it. We're already heading to Elbadil. Can just make a little pit stop and get paid.
That poncho eventually.
We'll get
Okay.
you that poncho.
And as you two discuss getting that poncho, everybody else in the cart, you guys have dragged the two unconscious men in. Under the light that is present here, you can see that the pirate or the swashbuckler, whichever you'd like to call them, they are very badly burned. Without like proper healing, they're not gonna do well. They could pass away. So it's kind of an unknown. Huh?
Both of them?
No, just the swashbuckler.
Just a swashbuckler.
The illusionists, on the other hand, they just look bruised, a little swollen.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious. And unsurprisingly, they will be the first one to wake up.
Asher will scoot the gigantic tortoise shell kind of right in front of him. Pop a squat on the shell. And taking details, loading a shell into it, will put the barrel right between the guy's legs where he's sitting. The usual Asher interrogation tactic at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
My friends have a few questions. Quite simple, really. You answer the questions. You're honest. Things may go your way this evening. If not, well, this thing hits pretty hard at a long distance. I don't have to do much aiming. Do you understand?
I do. I understand.
Good. I will let the rest of you ask the questions because I do not have anything nice to ask this man.
That's fair. Who hired you?
I was hired by the family.
again.
Putain.
Freaking
A
again.
specific name? Perhaps.
No.
That's a leading question, because I'm trying to go into his thoughts. So if it leads him to think about the name,
Yep, I know what you're doing.
ooh, that is a pretty good roll. Let me double check. 17 plus 4 for 21. His counter to that is... Where is it? It's in biography, I believe. Sorry, it's been a little bit since I've really used this, so just want to double check the exact wording. Pretty sure it was their deception to counter.
Okay. So they don't manage to hide anything. You know that his thoughts are basically going, not sure. Maybe Merixel, probably not. One of the underlings, maybe, don't know. He does not know exactly who gave him the hit.
To go after.
To go after?
Hey,
One of you.
Oh,
they
your
say
boss
specific.
knew all the information.
What was that, Cody?
Your boss knew all the information?
I'm assuming they did. They're not my boss, though.
Sorry.
How much was this hit for?
If I show you, will you let me go free?
You intend on coming after us again? Paid or not?
They'd likely have to increase the fee, and then I might consider it, but remains to be seen.
I just thought of something really fucked up we could do in exchange, and Deus wouldn't do that. She's not the right kind of character for it. Okay. He's just gonna look at all of you and then make eye contact with Asha and go, "Do you think we should?" And again, as she says that to Asha, she's also looking back again then at all of you.
Sure. Why not? You give us this, but with one additional thing. Show us where your cart is.
Well, that's easy. They're in the same place.
I don't
The
think
cart and the pay, they're in the same spot.
I don't think it's much of a concern if he comes after us again. We might not be as lenient the next time, and I think he knows it.
He did say they'd have to increase the money.
When do you guys have to meet?
Meet?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're already watching.
So they already
What?
knew you fail, basically.
Oh, yes. Almost certainly.
You're not the first.
Be the last to fail. I'm just curious, I guess, as to, did they tell you a person or did they tell you the whole group to go after?
Oh, the money was for one.
For who?
One.
Oh, so just one of us?
Yes.
Specific, just one of us had to be dead or someone specific?
If it was someone specific, I wasn't told.
Probably looking to kill the weakest and get out of there.
Yeah, but our weakest one carries some sort of explosives that they picked up at some point.
What's that?
Fun little bit of a thing I shall be adding to my arsenal. Oh, don't worry, it will go much further next time.
You should let me see that.
I plan on it.
I would say let's ask Rot and Granny. Rot's gonna say they want, if I were to take a guess, for the person who did the bad thing to go to the bad place. However, Granny believes heavily in redemption. If we go by a rule of democracy, just having the majority of us here thinking to let him go to find out what they're after would already kind of tip the scale. Alright, you son of a bitch. Where's your cart and what did they give? Let's go.
One more thing. Could you please hand me a knife?
Why?
Oh, I can't have any more loose ends. I'm going to kill him.
And he nods his head down at the swashbuckler.
That's fair.
Asher will chamber the round and just put a slug right through the guy's head, right there on the floor.
That works.
That works too.
Yikes.
Problem solved. To your cart.
To the cart.
Think Granny wasn't there.
He was already mostly dead.
And
With how badly this man was burned, this was as nice
Give
a
you a
death as he
kindness.
probably could have had.
Yeah.
You guys
I would've-
follow behind.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to get Granny and Rot?
I mean, I figure we'll lean out and go, hey, we're going to this guy's cart if you want to tag in.
I mean, you could just use the communication devices.
Neither of them have one.
Dude,
Neither
I
Neither
don't
of them
think
have one.
those two don't have them.
Yeah.
No, they don't have them.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought Granny had one.
Nope.
No,
I'm the one. I have
Fizzy-
one. Fizzy has
Fizzy,
one.
Deus, Kaz, and Asher.
Yeah, sure.
Did you clean up the body yet?
Oh yeah, the blood is gone. Asher put the body in a closet.
Hiding it from her.
We need
All
to
right.
remember that. We need to
Skeleton
style.
Style.
They're literal skeletons in the iron closet.
Beat me to it! Damn it!
I hope you remember it, because I will.
Well, no. As Deus sees Asher try to put it in the closet, she's gonna go, why don't you put it with the other people we're holding captive?
No, we're not putting. No. We're not putting a dead body to rot with these other people. That is inhuman.
That's inhuman. That's where you draw the
Hard
line.
cut to the like concrete box we place these people in.
They've been sick from that.
Behind the door, you guys hear a couple of voices. It's really dark in here.
Oh shit! I forgot to turn on the light for today. There is a sun. There is like a sunlight. So it's there's airflow. There's light. They
enrichment.
get food.
They have a
Enrichment in
TV.
their clothes.
Yeah, there's a
TV's on.
there's a pumpkin stuffed with meat in the enclosure. They get to kick it around.
Yeah.
They like it. It's bad.
Every time the food comes, Asher rings a bell.
They start drooling.
This is how we get an army, no?
This is we have collected all the most fucked up psychology experiments to put into one terrible joke.
Hold
Not
on, we'll make
all
one of them the
humans.
guard. No, we'll make one of a guard and give them
No,
power in the
stop
space.
it.
No, Stanford prison! Not bring them to Stanford prison!
said all of the fucked up ones, and he missed one of the most fucked up. I had to.
See, the
Don't even
problem
talk
with
to me about it.
Okay, I'm gonna briefly do a little thing on psychology. The fucked up thing about the Stanford's prison experiment, is that it wasn't even a good experiment.
No,
Like,
it wasn't double blind. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't double blind. It was
They were
completely fucked.
encouraged
The
to
guy
be
outright
fucked
told
up.
them what they wanted him to do. It wasn't a good experiment. It was bad.
There was no control.
And of course, the stupid douchebag defends his results like he did anything helpful in any way, shape, or form. He didn't. Sorry. So you all load up into the carts, with this half drow, as he begins leading you to where the cart is. And eventually, in time, he will lead you over there. He'll tell you to stop. It's right here. We marked it with this. We marked it on a small flag, and it's on a post, right near the cart. That's all. Yes.
Before we go in, I want an insight check on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Because, like, this feels like a trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can lead.
Yeah,
17.
17.
17, sir.
I will send you a message.
Right.
Nervous. Playing cat bongos to soothe my nerves.
What's your
Is the
heart
cat
rate?
enjoying it?
She seems to be hanging out. My heart rate is 124. which
Improvement.
doesn't feel right. Am I dying?
I don't know, because that's not right.
Are you sure it's measuring right? Can you feel your own pulse?
Oh, Jill's pulse, it's not bad, but heart rate and pulse are not
Yeah.
necessarily gonna match up.
Yeah, I don't know how like accurate the thing.
My heart is going like. Why? Stop it. It's so loud.
Darius will just kind of nod and go. I would lead this, however, last time I led something I almost died, so, Granny, do you want to get in the front and... Okay!
Actually,
Alright,
Connor,
sure.
while waiting for the guy to wake up and during the conversation and stuff, was there enough time for a short rest?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I was kind of resting
Because-
the whole time.
I'll say yes. You guys have enough time for a short rest.
I would like to.
Anybody
heal up.
expending a hit die to recover hit points will get an additional D8 added to that because of chef feat, cook food.
What was that? A plus something?
An
D8.
additional D8. Alright.
Wow.
Fuck. Cool.
Okay.
Beautiful.
As you guys get out of the cart to get going, the half drow is going to look up at you all and go, "Please cut my binds. I'd like to get going."
Alright. We see you again. Hopefully it's in better terms, because otherwise we're just gonna kill you without mercy. And she'll cut the binds.
As she's doing that, Asher's gonna put a slug through his foot.
Bruh! Right.
Roll a hit. Fuck.
Natural 20.
You might just kill him. You know.
Yeah, I know.
This is non-lethal, though.
Not lethal.
I'm gonna roll this out here. The problem is it's 4d6 plus 6, because it's...
Why are you blowing this man's foot off?
I think technically only Granny can do non-lethal with a gun because of the feat.
I allow everyone to do it, but if you go too far,
The intent is to hobble this man to a gross extent. That is 23 points of damage. Wait, no. Plus 7.
Could have just broken his
Yeah,
leg.
yeah,
and
that's-
not shot him.
That's 24 points of damage. I did specifically state it was to the foot
it's true.
and ankle area.
And this is Jace playing Asher. It's Asher's thoughts.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I'm
That's fair.
reacting to.
Okay, you shoot him in the foot, he goes unconscious.
Busy.
Oh no.
Busy.
I guess this man will have to wait until we get back.
Granny just like blanches and it's just like, oh god. Okay. This
Granny
is what
into
we're
the cart.
playing
Into the
at.
cart. Granny into the cart.
Trigger the
before
trap.
I-
Let's go.
Before Feasty goes to the cart, he does throw a healing word at him.
Okay, you toss a healing word on him.
So that he at least comes back and he doesn't die.
And Tana will say, I'll lead. If there's any sort of trap that's meant for people to walk into waist high, I might avoid triggering it.
No, it's fine.
Let's go.
She's-
He heals for 7 points.
Gotcha. Cass?
Oh,
Cass?
what is it? Yes. What?
So, as you all enter into the cart, because I'm making sure everyone's paying attention, you guys see that it is a dimly, a dark location here. You see that there are a few pouches and packs here. Just judging by the visuals on them, you can tell probably whose pack is whose. One looks to be that of something like a scholar. You see there are a couple of bags, some books that are like bound onto it. You can see that there is what appear to be a handful of blank spell scrolls, like they're ready for the receiving of some kind of a spell scroll on it. I'll say there are 3. There's another pouch that appears to be that of the lizard man. There is not very much on it at all. There is a small iron cage in the corner of this cart, where you can see there's a bucket of water nearby. And another bag that appears to have a small mess of daggers and other blades, as well as a few, what looks to be like a small kit of thieves' tools as well. But most notably, there's a small chest at the front of this cart that has a small lock on.
I guess I'll attempt with
Hold on,
What
just
is
a Cause just a moment before you go picking this thing, we should probably check it out before we go, just in case it is trapped.
Oh, that's fair.
So which one of us is gonna... Is that my job? I do have a plus...
It'd be Kaz, Asher, or Darius. Oh no, Rot, could you do it too?
No, mine is a separate thing. I'm waiting until.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There you go.
I have a +8 to investigation.
Jolly, what does Cass have to investigation?
I have 0 in investigation.
Okay. Asher's gonna help Darius look for traps.
Okay. While they're doing it, Rot.
Point of order, Rot is not in the cart. Rot is sitting on the little, I assume there's little stairs like leading up to like a door to the cart. Is that how carts work?
Yes.
Rot's like
There's,
sitting
like, a
on
step.
sitting on the stairs, and when the guy like is conscious, Rod's gonna take the gauze that he bought. He's gonna wrap the guy's foot with gauze. Just be like, I'm sorry, apologize. He did try to kill us, but it's no excuse.
Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. Seriously, don't mention it. I probably should have done that. I'm sitting on the stairs over here. Nice to see you.
And he will get up and start to. He will abscond. Darius, you don't immediately see any traps here.
I would like to apologize, because I did roll a nat 1 on one of those. Okay, Darius is just gonna, it looks like it's not trapped.
I would like to also attempt a perception for smell of stuff like smoke, gunpowder, any sort of explosives that I've come to expect from Asher. Because I know his
that I
traps.
won't allow because you're basically just trying to do a trap check with a different roll.
Asher's gonna back up.
Not necessarily checking for traps, but if they have that stuff, because I didn't see them have weapons.
Okay, you
Because-
don't. You would not.
Because Asher
note-
could use that stuff as ingredients.
Okay, I would have mentioned that before. You don't notice it.
Alright.
Jace, Jolly, you were saying?
Asher's
so
backing
Asher-
up.
Okay.
Maybe. Did you want Asher's help?
For the lockpick?
Yeah.
I prefer for you to back up. I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
If a trap does go off, though.
I'll
Alright.
help.
Let me. Okay, I can't remember what am I rolling in for lockpick.
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
These tools. Okay. Because I haven't done this in a while.
He has a hand up ready to heal if needed.
If you want, I can take the temporary hit point food that Tana made.
Certainly, I may
Quick,
make
eat.
it.
We don't want you to die.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll use my bonus action to eat the temporary hit point food thing. I don't know what Tana made, but I'll eat it. I'm gonna roll these tools right now. 13?
19 total.
19 total. Okay.
Mhm.
And Asher, were you assisting or no?
No.
Okay.
Asher backed up.
Tana intended on assisting,
Okay.
but since she doesn't know these tools, it's more like hand on the shoulder, reassuring, like, you got
Okay.
this.
You are there for moral support.
Moral support, steadying, not.
Moral support that if I get blown up, you'll know why.
Throw in a guidance.
You could throw in a guidance. I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll throw a guidance. So you can roll a d4 on top of that.
A d4? Okay. Let me do this.
Nothing else will get you past the 20 threshold.
Yeah.
23.
I'm here to just offer. I'm here to offer all kinds of help and buffs. Heals.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to message you something.
Great. We love. I don't like how often you're messaging us quietly this session.
Scary.
Big fan, actually, of how you're messaging.
I like
all
this.
this.
I know, right?
Fucking
I
love
like
Side
this.
note, because this is more fun for me, I was fucking with you. I knew he wasn't lying. I just wanted to fuck with you.
I was hoping that you wouldn't just send my character into a trap. We
Well,
didn't seem to
Grandma,
have
your
that
time's
relationship
coming
yet.
anyway. So.
No, because if Deus
We were-
knew it was a trap, she would have looked at y'all and gone, "What's this?"
Hold my beer.
The thing is, I would have done that, but that's also Deus is probably the best outside of probably Cass at disarming. No,
Oh.
because you don't have investigation skills. So Asher and
Yeah.
Rot would be the other two. How y'all doing tonight? What's the vibe?
Air pressure headache, but otherwise fine.
Vibing.
Vibing.
The
Trying
long
to eat
message.
this.
I
Entire box of
posted
Cheez-Its.
something for specifically Jill and Jolly in Final Fantasy chat.
Look, I got to napalm a bunch of motherfuckers. I'm having a pretty good night.
You did. It's a good move.
I did not think I would be using it the first session after I got it.
Right.
But here we fucking go.
That was so good though.
I mean, it made the fight a lot easier.
Yeah. Welcome to Artificer shit.
Yeah, I know. I love
Sure.
like delayed, like consistent damage stuff like that because they either have to like waste an action or they take consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, welcome to Asher's job, even specifically in the party. Just make it real fucking difficult for enemies to do shit.
I don't like that I'm watching Kaz just shrink as Jolly reads whatever comes in. What?
Oh, hold on, Jolly. One more
Jolly
detail.
is moving back in her chair.
Yeah, I can see I can picture it.
The rocking that I do.
Sorry. I also put in the... If you didn't use that emoji, I wouldn't be laughing, but that was
Is it the shaking eyes emoji?
Yes.
That
same hat.
He did that to me too.
Mhm.
It's a good emoji,
What did I
Brent.
just read? Well, wait, am I technically, did I get hit, Connor, or no?
Wasn't activated.
Okay, there's poison on the needle in this box, but it's not activated.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. My bad.
I'm reading this as I go through. Okay. Colored bills. 1,000 platinum banknotes.
I don't know.
What
Wait,
does that mean?
what?
I don't think so.
What does that mean?
That's
I don't think
essentially
Joe, I don't
1,000
think Joe
platinum
heard
coins.
that.
No, I'm sorry. Was that? I heard platinum. We're trying to fix the light.
My light broke.
How much platinum?
1,000 platinum banknotes.
That's the equivalent of 10,000 gold.
You can
Hey,
get your frog poncho.
Hey guys.
I will say, I wonder what Michelle's face looks like. I can't tell.
Yeah. Hey Michelle, your monitor's also in screen, which isn't helping.
Poncho.
No, Connor, I'm stupid. What are blank banknotes?
Banknotes are the currency used in North Eches.
Okay.
Hey Jolly, cash
Yeah.
is technically a banknote.
Yeah, a dollar bill is a banknote.
It's
So
just legal
one
tender.
banknote means
A banknote is essentially something that is backed by an official governing body that signifies there is this value stored somewhere else that you can
Yeah.
exchange at any time.
So
Yeah.
Guys.
so gold has an intrinsic value that isn't. But anyway,
yes.
Hey,
Well,
guys.
I was reading it and then I was like, this is
cash money.
Well, there are two things we can get out of this. One, we can get Art's poncho, and two, that fucking gun those kobolds are selling that Asha looked at.
Hank.
Yeah.
We also have the money for that.
I want the druid cape,
Yeah.
but she
you
hasn't
probably-
mentioned anything about that.
Yeah.
I don't have
if
concept
we,
of
if
money.
we split it amongst us, I'm sure that's enough. Because
Okay, wait, so-
platinum is 1 platinum is 10 gold, right?
Yes.
That's 10,000 gold.
Now the question is, does Kaz tell this to others?
Well, it would be hard for us
we
not
can
to
see
see
it.
it.
It's true. It's
I'm
hard.
not-
To,
No, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hide it because they did see me open the chest and we were
Yeah.
expecting an explosion. I was gonna say, there's a needle with poison in it, not activated.
Yep.
1,000 banknotes in platinum, and a token with an X on it, palm-sized coin. Is it gold or? I didn't get to read that part of the palm-sized token with an X on it.
I would like to make Urat touch that.
Open the door. Hey, Rod, touch this really quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay.
Exactly. Literally,
just grab Rot by the hand.
this is gonna sound awful. I'm going to wrap the edge of it in cloth before I pick it up to walk it out to Urat.
You don't want to touch it, but you want me to touch
I
it.
can't cast Identify on it.
But you want. Okay, alright. I'll slam my fucking hand on there. I trust you implicitly. Surely my friends would never do anything to harm me. Surely.
The token. So this metal token with an X on it looks to be made of some kind of a tin, maybe. It looks to be maybe a year old. It's regular old metal, not magical.
For those of us that know, thieves can't. Is this?
There is no thieves' cant written on it, but individuals involved in criminal activities in some way, shape, or form may roll a history check to see what that might mean.
Count. Can I roll?
Not me.
No.
Hey,
Okay.
hey
Nerd.
Connor, before I roll, can I ask Fizzy for guidance?
Sure.
Where's Michelle's face? Michelle's your face!
It's like you've been censored.
You feedback and your microphone just perfectly covered your face.
I'm also gonna add that D4 that I get from the
If
guidance.
I ask for it, I will give it to you. So
I would like to I got a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Asher?
Oh, 17.
Kaz?
I got a 15. So
Okay. Granny?
Was this a history check?
Yeah.
We're the ones with criminal knowledge.
16.
16. So everyone who rolled below a 20, you don't know 100% what it means. Darius, you got a pretty good idea. It is a token denoting a hit. One token means one person. This is a token for one person to be killed.
Every person that gets killed in this group, there's another 1,000 platinum.
Maybe we should get hits taken out of us more often.
No. No.
This is how we get rich.
Darius is literally gonna go, one person of us is worth 1,000 platinum. One of us.
Yeah.
That's 7,000 platinum we're worth.
Rot from the door. That's really flattering.
What does that even mean? Actually, I don't even know what that means.
You know
Means
that
we're
thing
about to
that
get a
Rot
lot
wants,
of
the
money.
poncho? Yeah. You know the poncho Rot wants? In this chest, there's enough for 5 of them.
I saw a really nice cape.
Izzy's got the shopping list ready. She's opening her Amazon wish list. She's like, so can I get this?
But
I
it's
saw
all
a nice
pictures.
cape. Would there be enough for that? I don't. How much was it?
Wait.
Was
How
like,
much was the cape?
It was either 300 or 350. I'll need to
I
double
think it was
check
350. It was 350.
Easily. There's easily enough for that.
So many.
Okay. Actually, I was wondering. I want to see what kind of poison that is.
Yeah, hand it over to the 2 of us. If it's natural, Fizzy will know it. If it's not, I'll know it.
okay.
Got it.
Is the chest bolted down?
Nope.
Let's hand over that. Cass, do you want to move the chest into the cart?
Yeah, sure.
Stick the whole damn thing.
Can I also check if there's secret compartments on this chest, or is that not necessary?
You can do so. That'd be an investigation check.
Okay.
What hell? Well,
Sure. Yes.
I
I'm
have something
blind.
else I need to be doing, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I will
mean,
help. I will help. I will help.
yeah.
Why don't you
Okay,
help
okay.
Asha, since Asha's got a +6?
Okay, we will
Yes.
help Asher do the investigation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that guy said, which was, they're watching whoever
Yeah.
planned this, so they know we're doing this.
Aye. And he was probably hoping that poison would kill one of us and it would be job complete anyways.
Guy who we just let go? No, he just wanted to get the fuck out of here. He didn't give a shit.
Oh.
So, I'll get 2, actually no. Knowledge, it'll be a nature check from you, Fizzy. You realize pretty quickly, Darius, it's natural poison.
That's the thing. The second I don't realize what it is, Darius is gonna lean out and go, there's books in here.
Rot's head is gonna poke into the door, but Rot's not coming in yet. Like, what kind of books?
And Darius is just gonna start handing them over.
I may give myself guidance, correct, for this?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Again, I will always ask.
Yeah.
Because I do think sometimes it's not doesn't make sense, but like this is something I prep for. My nature is a plus. I think it's a 0 or a +1. My nature is not great because stupid. But it is a either a natural or it's a +1. The +1, so that's a 14.
Unknown.
Okay, I'm
Looks
gonna
potent. You can't tell.
put it away for now. Is it possible for me in the future to like when we're in the cart again to like
You can try again later, but not right now.
sit down? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it now, but like we can put it away for now. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what this is. Okay? Okay.
By the way, if it wasn't clear by what I said when I said I was handing the stuff to, well, I mean, I'm taking everything that was in the scholars area into our cart, including the spell scrolls and everything.
I figured. Jill, I will get back to you on the books that you found.
A few of them are magical, so I'll have to get those written up and give you full descriptions.
Rot running back to that bookstore at mock speed, sliding in the mud. I got
Allow me to correct myself. Magical as in like they're spell tomes.
Maybe there'll be ritual spells I can steal.
So I'll get back to you on that. Asher,
Dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. No signs of hidden containers.
Compartments.
Compartments. That was the word.
That's fine. We're still taking the entire chest with us.
Yep.
And anything that looks even a little bit like value that isn't bolted down.
Not a whole lot.
Okay, cool.
So there's one other thing that I would like the individuals with criminal knowledge to roll. This will be wisdom. It's just a plain old wisdom check.
I don't got as good of that.
I got a fucking 2 plus 0 for 2.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 because I don't trust the ability check thing. It's a +2, similar to Granny. Dirty 20.
Got it. I need to point out you rolled as Asher's caravan.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. By the way,
It's probably because you have it selected.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, that's why.
Yep.
My B.
Okay, I will message you. I will message both of you this.
Rolled a 21.
We're in a special club together, Becca.
We're special.
Shaky eyes, shaky eyes.
I got
like-
another shaky eyes coming at me.
I like the thought that they got involved in criminal activities because of the low wisdom. It's like, if I was a bit smarter, I could have found a different way to do this that didn't involve crime.
So, you guys have loaded up your loot from the cart. The half drow is gone. And a few of you have come to some realizations.
Granny looks at Darius.
Darius looks at Granny.
I'm picturing them saying at the exact same time, like, this is too much for one person.
This is way too much money. Especially when there's no specification. Like, if they were specifically after one of us, maybe there was a reason.
Yeah, they don't even know which one.
But in general, just take a hit out on someone for 1,000 platinum for one
Is someone here, like, something special? What's going on?
To our common knowledge as the whole group, the only one who's got anything is the person with a giant fucking family.
Yeah.
But Asher, your family's not done anything.
Are you an only child?
No.
No.
Alright,
No.
good.
No.
This...
I am
How many?
personally
Not
one of
ended any-
5 in my direct family.
You're also the
they're-
shortest.
Yes, I'm of course the shortest. One of 2 humans as well, if you want to go down that route also. My sister
not
is a bit
ending
taller than
the-
me. True.
Not ending any bloodlines with you, though.
Oh no.
And also, I don't think your family would have done something to piss off that family, right?
Well, I've not heard any sort of word back on whether that is a thing or not, but until the other day, we had, to my understanding, some sort of mutual respect and probably most likely open contracts with them.
I'm gonna rule out Asher then. No offense.
None taken. It's okay. I'm about to burn this cart anyway. Send a bit of a message.
You go right ahead. Fizzy, you've not been on the surface that long. Hana, Kaz, you both are related to criminals and are criminals.
Wouldn't say
Don't make
that.
the assumption that we're all criminals just because we're part of a carnies.
I'm not
We're
making
not,
the
but
assumption
you
I
are.
watched you. Hold on. I need you to look at me right now, Costella. It's not an assumption when the first time I met you, you were trying to rob a coat room. And failing.
The Carnies might not be criminals, but you are.
That's just my behavior. That's not a thing that I want to be.
I haven't committed any crimes.
Yet. Well, no, you have. You have killed people. Well, have you actually killed a person yet? Or have they all been revived at some point? Because in this world, there's on this planet, at the very least, it is technically against the law to kill some other person.
Technically.
Well,
But there has to be a body that has to be found, and there has to be evidence, so on and so on. Also, self-defense is a thing.
That's
So
not
actually,
killing
technically,
anyone.
you have not committed a crime. All of them have been self-defense.
That we know of.
No,
These
they have all
two,
been self-defense.
like I said,
Unknowns.
Unknowns.
You work as an investigator, don't you?
Yeah,
How
but
long
I
you
don't.
been at that?
I didn't work on the surface. I worked in the Underdark.
They could have known, right?
I mean, like, don't
Possibly.
get me wrong. I worked for like, oh god, 60, 70 years in the Underdark as an investigator.
That's a long time. They could have connections down there.
I
Conversation
mostly worked
is
in
going-
white collar crime. I brought in like, well, then again, they probably have ties.
And
I
if
don't
they
know.
have contacts down there, it's gonna be white collar.
Connor, while this is happening, can I just like take a look around the cart and see if I see anything that doesn't make sense?
Sure.
Okay.
You
And I'm
roll a
not
perception check.
I'm not
Yes,
gonna
yes.
roll guidance on this, so.
In a moment of Asher not being just really pissed off after this discussion, Asher's gonna start to hook up that other cart to his cart.
Got it. You are stealing the cart.
We are taking the fucking cart.
19
Okay.
plus 7, 26.
There's nothing here that immediately does not make sense to you. Nothing that doesn't make sense. These guys look like they were actually assassins. They were hitmen.
Okay.
Very subtle.
When you're going to Thornhurst, you don't need to be subtle.
Would have helped.
Are we going to find out if they're after us or what of us, or is there a way to find that out? Because it doesn't seem like whoever's doing it is giving out any sort of information.
We are being underestimated at the very least.
1,000 platinum is not enough for us.
Mm-mm.
Don't joke about this. You know that's a lie.
I know
What's the cart?
something
We
out
just-
of character, but I don't know it in character, so I can't posit it.
No, this is a lot.
Seeing
I don't-
Jace do thinky hands, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Sure
come to me.
seems, I guess because of his family, seems like, I guess, this person, but I don't know. I've barely been above the surface. Certainly not me.
Wonder. Has this been the price on us the whole time? Because we haven't found anyone carrying this much money.
This is the third time, I think, that we've been targeted.
It is third.
It is
We've
the
been
third.
Targeted
could've gone
since
Michelle was saying
Raya's
that not
house.
this.
because
And
they were
they were-
looking for adventures when we left.
Yeah, and they were already looking at the house because they knew about us then. They would have had to.
Well, the one with the gun and while we were traveling here might have been the one with any money. The rest were just hired.
Hired by.
Just a sort of distraction.
If you get a bunch of money, you can afford to spend a bit of it.
Well, for the moment, there's not much we can gather what we do know. However, we can do 2 things from here. 1, we can ask what somebody could have done to piss off the family this much, because we are in a criminal city, they will know the family. 2, we can go spend some of this fucking money that was apparently for our lives.
Our money now.
If people want to keep delivering money to us, it would be fine.
The more the merrier.
Maybe they're using us to weed out their criminal context for being weed.
It is fine.
Yeah,
This is our plan.
Hey,
It's
Connor,
fucked up.
Yeah.
I have a really weird question.
Okay.
If I go outside of this cart, are there any mushrooms around?
In this area, no, because it typically gets sunlight.
I don't get
Foot
speak
traffic.
With, I don't
Yeah.
get speak
Too
with
much
plants.
foot traffic, too much light.
I don't get speak with fucking plants till next level. I don't think there's animals around either. So, are there horses?
Yeah, of
There
course.
might be
Or
some
carts.
horses, yeah.
Are there horses nearby?
Yeah.
Like within like visual range?
Yeah.
She's gonna look back at the group and be like, I can maybe talk to animals? Maybe they can describe the person that was talking to the... I don't know. Not really
They
used-
seem to be using messengers, but it's worth a shot. If they're constantly watching, could have seen something. Yes, dears.
Some fucking stupid. Hey, Connor, where's that poison again? I want to use detect poison and disease.
I mean, I could do that too, actually. I can do that too.
Got it. You cast detect poison and disease on it. Does it tell you what poison it is?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
cool.
spell. It says
Like,
you
let
can
us
identify
Oh
the
my
kind
God,
of poison.
Fuck. Okay, I could have known that. That's so funny.
Could you have
Fucking
done that all
dorks.
along with the poison you had on you?
No, well,
no,
no,
that one
because
resisted it.
yeah, we talked about this. This was
Yeah.
something that we couldn't use it on. It was specifically why Deus had to seek other people. She couldn't figure it out on her own.
Just
It's
wanted
also-
to check that.
It's not
Oh
really
my
a
God.
poison, it's a potion. Because it was a compelling thing.
I could have used that too. I also have that spell. Fuck.
Just let me
Anyway,
use my Rushed Incant on it, because
Do
it's
it.
easier.
do it.
So, yeah, I'll pop that on that while Fizzy's doing her thing.
Well, I haven't
I'll send you a
decided if I'm
message.
gonna do it yet. So.
Oh, shit. Holy fuck, they really wanted one of us dead.
Is it like sandworm?
It's purple worm poison.
No, it's that would have killed us.
But fun
at level
fact,
1.
that's what
or level
that's
4.
what Mercy used at the end of last campaign on
Yeah.
the fight against.
No,
Black
I
Claw?
got stabbed
like a
with it by the worm
12D.
itself.
Yeah, it's like a 12d8, 12d6. It's a fuck
Why-
ton of damage.
So why didn't it not activate then?
It looks like it wasn't activated. Just like either they never primed the trap, or the trap was disarmed, and it couldn't
Anna?
go off.
Can I take one of the empty vials I have and carefully, like with a glove on, break the needle off and put it in that glass vial?
Sure.
Cool. I'm just gonna put that in my inventory.
And as soon as you do that, a big puff of smoke comes out, you fucking die. Surprise!
I'm just gonna put that under consumables.
No,
Don't eat it.
consume
Don't
that.
eat it. Don't consume that.
The forbidden candy.
You can only have it once.
I'll put it under tools then.
Yeah.
Lava. Eat lava, but you don't eat it one time.
Well, can't you in 7 Days Die just eat glass and it does something like 1,000 damage instantly, where
It just straight up kills you.
it's like theoretically you could
Why would
live through it, but you'd need to be like obscenely stacked against it.
Yeah.
Gonna make a build so that I can eat glass and live.
I mean,
Connor,
I could have maybe served that because I do have absorb poison and disease. Maybe could have.
But still.
can I katana insight something?
Okay, insight what?
I will message you just because I don't want to give people
That's fair.
thoughts outside.
That's fair. So, Asher, you've hitched the cart to your cart. Tana, you felt like you've done what looting you can. Darius, you found a poisoned needle. Rot, you found yourself some books. I'll have to get back to you on that.
How many spell scrolls did I also get from that, by the way? What level?
3 blank spell scrolls for you to put spells on.
Okay.
Cody, I'll wait for your message. Now, do you guys want to pick up some things from here in Thornhurst, or should we leave off here and carry on doing some more things next session?
We got some plans to make, questions to ask.
Okay. In that case, I believe we'll leave off here. Thank you all so very much for being here for the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. To the folks in chat, to the folks who are lurking, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please pass the word around and tell your friends. We stream regularly every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Friday are a group game. Wednesday is a solo game, except for right now, where it's Cult of the Lamb with me and Jolly. And Saturday is always Dungeons and Dragons, typically this. Sometimes we will play other games, and currently we're looking at a couple of one-shot games that we can try out and see what we can do there. If you enjoyed this but are not a fan of watching streams, you can instead listen to us on podcasts. We are available on Spotify and iTunes and other stuff like that, so if you so wish, you can listen to us there. Follow us on Twitter with Dicefunctional_ at the end. But with all that said, we need some food. It's getting late. Please say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.